Yes, good things are very good.
No.
Saw Spirited Away for the first time last night.
Man,
Oh, that was
I
good.
love that movie.
Yeah. And Amazon has this very nice Blu-ray set with a art book and a soundtrack for like $30. So
Well,
I
that's
picked
cool.
that up.
For a Ghibli movie, that's relatively well priced.
One of the Shoutcast ones?
The
Or
Shout
Shout
Factory
Fac-
ones,
Yeah.
after they left Disney.
Nice. Shout, shout. Let it all out.
In movie watching news today, I watched all 3 Jaws sequels.
Nice.
Oh, why?
Because I had never seen them.
I love how Michael Caine describes the one he was in.
It is a good description.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
I've never seen the movie. I've heard it was terrible, but I have seen the house it built, and it was
Yep.
wonderful. Something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. It was either a house or a deck. I can't remember which. Either way, like, I love Michael
The other thing was, I think the other thing he said was, I got paid $1.5 million, I won an Oscar, and I got to go to Hawaii for 7 days. Because apparently he won an Oscar for Hannah and her sisters
Yeah.
during the time he was running or making that movie, to the point where he actually was unable to show up to get the Oscar because it was so tight, the filming.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, especially filming on water is a whole nother, like...
He spends the entire movie telling light versions of that story he tells about, people who just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah. Except this time it's a shark.
Well, no, he's not even talking about a shark. He's just like telling random stories. Oh yeah, I was flying over the jungles of whatever, and I think he trails off in most of them.
As most sailors do when they tell stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too drunk.
He's a pilot in that one, but yeah.
Close
So
enough.
We'll say he has some seaplane experience.
Yep.
That one's odd because the shark only kills 2 people in that movie.
Is that the one with the shark that can apparently teleport?
I don't know. I wasn't watching as deeply as I could have been, but that is the
That's
one
fair.
that the shark is specifically hunting the Brody family.
Yeah.
I think that's the 4th one, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes, it is.
Because the one I remember the most is Jaws 3D.
That one was interesting. I
There's
think
a
my
Jaws-
favorite shark of the whole lot was Jaws 2 because that shark was a stealthy motherfucker who just seemed to be going for the high score. He was trying to kill everyone. Jaws 2 shark.
He was the man-eater shark from the game Man-Eater.
Yeah, he
Um,
was going for it.
I think the one I remember the most is the 3rd one because it has that one scene, because it was originally in 3D, where they just had a picture of a shark that they like bumped into the glass repeatedly, and I guess in 3D it looked better, but I'm sure it didn't look that much better. But in 2D, it's literally just a picture of a shark being
There-
like.
There is a
Like-
lot of very obvious matting lines in that movie. Like front projection, rear projection. There's a lot of obvious stuff in that one. And that's not counting, the really, really awful effects when they go 3D. So,
So I just got done watching Ultra Q, which is like the sort of the prequel to Ultraman. It's like the show that like told them that they could make like big suit like TV shows that would be super popular.
Yeah.
yeah.
And a lot of the shots and stuff, it's very obviously like either spliced in or projected over, or you can see the strings a lot in a lot of them because it's a Blu-ray.
That's awesome.
Mm.
That's like, I just rewatched Highlander a couple weeks ago, and at the end you can definitely see the wires holding him up while he
The
quickens.
first Highlander is still magnificent.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It is. The fact that it's the first, like, Christopher Lambert had just learned English, and somehow his Scottish accent is
They
better
talk about
than
him.
like whatever the hell freaking
He's
Sean
French.
Connery was doing.
Well, Sean Connery just does Sean Connery, no matter what. He's a Scotsman when he's an Irishman
Yeah.
in whatever that movie is about Al Capone.
Yeah.
And
The Untouchable.
Scotsman when he's a
Untouchables.
Russian in the submarine one.
He's just
and-
always himself, like Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he's Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I think he actually was playing a Scotsman maybe in Meteor, which I watched recently.
I'm pretty sure he's a Scotsman in the Avengers. Not that anybody remembers the Avengers. Probably just for the bizarre scene where they all sit down, all the evil group or whatever all sit down in a room at these big tables, and they're all wearing teddy bear costumes.
But yeah, Connery is a star in the vein of let's say Arnold Schwarzenegger on one hand, Jack Nicholson on the other hand, and Cary Grant on the other hand. They are themselves. You're there to see them.
Yep.
In the movie. You're not here to see them play somebody.
Yeah. Honestly, at least his most recent kind of stuff, I'd probably throw. Why can't I think of names?
Who?
I'm
Connery?
trying to think. No, somebody else. Connery doesn't do anything.
All I know he did a really bad CGI movie a decade ago at this point.
I think the last
for
thing
Billy.
I could have swore that the last thing he did was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and then he was just
He came back
CGI
and
done.
he came back just to do this Scottish produced CGI movie that was really bad.
Well.
But yeah, obviously nobody's going to see Arnold movies now. I don't know if Jack Nicholson is still acting.
I don't think he is. I think he's basically retired, which that's fine.
Yeah.
He's done enough.
The guy looked ancient last time I saw him in a movie.
Dudes looked like at least 40 since the 70s.
I was gonna say I'm surprised they didn't put him in The Irishman.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't think he's one of Scorsese's favorites. He only used him in one movie.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Well, I'm gonna get a drink while you guys are doing movie chat.
Okay. This is the time before we get started. Then when everybody's ready, we can get going.
I was born ready.
I'm sad that we never got, because from what I understand, there was originally talks of doing a Cary Grant James Bond movie, but that's real late in Cary Grant's active period, real early in the Bond.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say if it would have ended up being good. I mean, he was doing some decent movies, I'd say, in the 60s. Charade was good.
Not super familiar, to be honest.
It was an Audrey Hepburn movie, but I mean, the Hitchcock movie, the one that ends on the Mount Rushmore. He's
is that Vertigo?
No.
No.
Is that the man who knew too much?
No.
North by Northwest.
I'm just thinking
North
about
by Northwest.
I was just thinking Tall Things, and that's the first one.
North by Northwest feels like a Bond movie to a great degree, even though he's playing just a Madison Avenue guy who's in over his head.
Yeah.
That's the one where he gets run down by the pie plane, and then it's even on the poster.
The plane scene makes no sense, but it doesn't matter because it's tense anyway.
Yeah.
So. But he would have been a great Bond.
Doesn't need to make sense. It's a Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
He's gonna do something that makes it fantastic.
Speaking of, I need to get more Hitchcock movies.
Acquire. That's the word you're looking for. Acquire. Yeah.
Come into possessing. Because I haven't seen Vertigo.
Oh man.
Birds either. I really should watch some more movies.
The Birds I'm kind of meh on, but Vertigo and Rear Window are probably my two favorites that I've seen. I really like
Last one I watched was To Catch a Thief, and I liked it, but I actually hated Cary Grant in it because he was a fucking narc. He basically turned on his fucking friends in the criminal organization he was in, and he spent the entire movie taking down all of his old friends, and it was just, what the fuck, dude? He really did not come across as the guy I liked in that movie. So
yeah.
Because it wasn't like they were murdering people; they were just robbing rich people. So
a victimless crime.
Yeah. That one kind of soured me on him in that movie.
Yeah.
Say a couple Gen Cons ago, the one channel in the hotel always played movies, and the one time we were sitting around, Marnie was on, which is one of the Otter Hitchcock films.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Okay.
It has Sean Connery, and he slaps women a lot in it.
So he's
That's
again
Sean
just
Connery.
playing himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Yeah. Okay.
so last time on Lancer, you guys were able to secure yourselves an asteroid base.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Have you decided on what you're going to name it yet?
Were we gonna
Stanley.
keep the name? I don't remember.
The original name was Perseverance.
Perseverance. I need to write that down.
That's Stanley.
Stanley Perseverance. Sounds like a, I don't know, something name. Notepad open! Yeah, now I can take notes.
Asteroid N.
That's true.
Drop one.
I don't know, do we want to change its name or do we want to keep its name? What's everyone think?
You can always wait. We can think about it for a while, I guess.
Yeah, let's think about it.
New bit, we just change the name every episode.
Well, that sounds great, actually.
Yeah.
I'll work with that.
What are we calling it this week? Oh, yes.
You just cover the old signs with a new sign.
Yep,
Yeah, I like doing it, haphazardly too, so the old sign sticks out of the sides.
yep.
Just keep adding, drawing over it.
Once my hacktivist collective moves in, it'll be very easy.
I wasn't here last week. Is this the place that we raided the base of the day prior and fought up top on? Or no, that was the space elevator of sorts.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
That wasn't the same. That didn't lead to our asteroid, I'm assuming.
Right.
Okay.
We fought some dudes in an asteroid field, and then we came upon the actual base, and we talked them out of fighting us, so they just left.
Yep.
I gave them a treasure map.
Yeah. They got a treasure map. We talked them out of us murdering them, because we were like, "Ooh, with 3 of us, this is actually going to be a real hard fight, so...
Yeah, there were like 4 operators there. That looked very scary.
It was very scary. But now we got the whole team. Which means
You
us
didn't
squishies
intend for me to
can
level
hide
up
in the
as well,
back.
by the way. You said something about us being 4, so I assume that was directed at me, who wasn't here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You fool with your day job.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was
You're
beat
good.
to hell last week.
I was joking. It's
I know how
perfectly
it
okay.
goes.
There's certain demons you must conquer if you want to become a gamer.
Mhm.
Friends, family, work.
Just do math, it's
You know what the
fine.
worst part is? I'm actually looking to fucking add a game.
That's my strategy.
I am very much in the middle of putting together a Star Trek PvP.
Oh, right on.
Get off the ground. So, that should be fun.
Why do I keep this old copy of the beta version of the book and always open it first? Because the way it's labeled. That's much better.
Tradition?
Fuck
Oh, we're gonna do
tradition.
downtime actions?
Yeah.
When you guys are ready, you can do your downtime actions.
So we had decided this time we were going to go help the people with their omninet thing, right? Yeah.
You're going to liberate a world from its
Despotic
petty
ruler.
dictator.
Oh.
We are the breakers of chains.
Lancer.
I'll hand them out pamphlets for the Space Communist Manifesto.
So I have to roll a thing for my organization, Vittles on Vectors.
Page
Oh, it,
52 or something, right? Yeah, 52.
55 is where, 55 is where the get organized downtime action is.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the downtime actions in general.
out of curiosity, there doesn't have to be a good cheat sheet for Lancer.
There's probably something around, but I don't like the best.
I just used the one in the book, honestly.
Well, I just figured I'd ask. I thought, oh wait, someone's probably found something. I just finished digging around for a Star Trek one.
There's a quick combat
was
reference
in
in
the
the
head.
book. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, other than a combat reference, that's all I...
Well, I rolled an 11, so I get +2 efficiency or influence, up to a maximum of +6. And my organization is stable.
Nice.
All right, so you're expanding out your operations. You're getting to more worlds, more ships.
How do you all think of this one so far? Or if you looked at it real quick. Yeah.
Looks solid.
Seems okay.
Yeah. It's not
I
like...
mean, I'm not going to read every single word because it's kind of dense. But
Yeah.
I'm not in love with that, but
This one's made more for this one's made more for printing out and cutting it up for your sheet or for your table at home. But no, it's not terrible. I would pass this out to my players at a home game.
Very much, we're only allowed a third of a sheet of paper on the exam.
Yep, exactly. Okay.
Save that.
Well, I know I'm going to gather information, because that's just kind of what I do. I'm going to hack their Gibson. And find the juicy bits within their Gibson. Where the hell did CompCon go? It disappeared. I need to know what my stats are.
I just finished fake reading that.
I will try to get connected, get some people for a station that hopefully know how to, say, maintain it or make noodles or something.
Definitely
Yeah, I was about to
noodles.
say, you need somebody to man the noodle
We need
stand.
the noodle stand.
Yes, obviously I have my own things to do, but we need to get the noodle stand up and running before anything else.
Sweet.
So
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
How about I use the trigger word on the street? Just find out something. That'd be +4.
I really hope that didn't auto print. Oh.
So 15. On a 15 for get connected, your contact will help you, but you have to do a favor or make good on a promise afterwards.
So maybe we can pay them a salary? Or wait, that's not a thing? Because money isn't a thing in Union. Or is it? Wait.
Sort of.
We're on the rim, so I mean, some folks might be like, no.
The short answer. The short answer is that there's a currency called mana that isn't actually used internally, in the middle of Union, but is used to trade with other cultures. So there's a way to do that.
It's like credits in Star Trek, essentially.
Yeah, basically. When the Ferengi show up, we bust it out, but other than that...
Hey, by the way, use this version instead, because, yes, there we are. Apparently, printing it to PDF makes it way nicer looking. Somehow, it's only on 2 pages now, and it's actually well...
Oh, mine opened up on just 2 pages, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for some reason, the Google Docs version is on 3 pages for me, and it's just ugly as shit.
It's on 3 pages for me, too.
That's just, I'm sure that's just Google Docs being Google Docs.
Yeah, it's just doing Google Docs things, hashtag.
Oh, yeah. Anyhow, this looks way better. So.
Cool. So
Except the special symbols are squares.
Yeah.
Who are you able to wrangle?
So you're able to talk to a guy, and he says that he's looking to open up shop, and he would be willing to put out some feelers to some contacts. He says that a local asteroid mining operation had gone bust, and there might be some people looking for a new place to set up shop. They would know how to maintain these types of facilities, things like that. But he says that he would be willing to do this if you would bring him on board. He says that he is that he sort of like runs a bar slash establishment.
I love bars / establishments.
They're my
Can you
third
establish
favorite
us
thing.
noodles?
And he seems somewhat sketchy, but not like in the he's gonna like knife you the second the second you turn your back sketchy, but more in the like that this guy's probably does some bad deals.
Yeah,
Define
it's-
bad for the purpose of these deals. Like illegal?
Like illegal
Just he's
type
not good
stuff.
at it. Oh,
just a
That's
little
fine with me.
crime.
Yeah.
I'm fine with illegal deals.
Sort of like an Al Swearingen type.
Awesome. I love it.
see, that's higher on the maybe really bad end, though. 'Cause-
Well, not that bad, but just sort of like
Speaking of that, I need to watch the movie. Fuck.
It's
guy-
pretty good.
yeah, the guy who runs like the bar / whatever in sort of like the mining community.
Sure.
Hmm.
Well, he seems trustworthy. I don't have a problem with it.
You had me at bar.
On a scale of Cheers to Deep Space Nine to Swearingen, I guess. So
I think he's probably closer to like a more illegitimate Quark. Like, because Quark was mostly on the level in most of his dealings, except for the episodes where he goes into like arms dealing briefly.
Yep. It comes back up every once in a while, because, I mean, come on. It's very profitable.
Yeah, they all have their arcs where they go a little too far into their archetype, like with Garrick and
Yeah,
And on the other hand, Swearingen kind of lightened up throughout the series.
that's true.
yes, he lightens up a lot in the movie. By the way,
In
Oh,
season
yeah.
1, he was basically like the main villain.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
And then they were like, wait, there's much bigger bastards out there, because this is the age of robber barons.
oh yes.
I think they also realized, well, not that they follow history for a lot of the characters, but like the real Al Swearingen died in like 1913 or something like that.
Yeah.
Hard to kill him off.
he died as like a drifter in like 1913 or something.
That's one of those shows that definitely makes me want to run a fucking Western game at some point, but
Yeah.
nobody likes Western. So it's-
I like Western.
Bro, I'd fuck with a Western.
yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
great. Now you put space on the front of that Western, and I'm even more in. But no,
I'm fine
I
with
would
it not being
actually
space,
love to
but I'm
play
not.
I would love to play an actual Western. That'd be pretty cool.
What system would you think? Like Savage Worlds, maybe?
I feel bad because honestly, my loves tend to float way closer to crazy shit. Because for years I wanted to run aces and eights, but I don't even think I could do that on over online.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because that's one that
thing's
uses
got, like a shot clock
the...
system. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess Savage Worlds would be the way to go.
You could wait for the one that Chris Spivey kickstarted, like, last year sometime. Was that last
Are you
year?
talking West? Are you talking the Swedish Western because that uses clock shot or shot clock too, or was it?
No.
the one with,
Chris Spivey, the guy who did, like, Harlem Unbound.
Oh, okay. I actually think I think people were talking about that pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That,
don't think
like,
it's come out, but...
is that like that Cowboys from Hell type game?
I'm trying to find it.
See, the thing is, I sold off my aces and eights because it became clear I was never going to run it. But now there's that Swedish game, and from what I hear, it's actually it's
Yeah, I've
still
heard good
crunchy
things
as
about
shit.
it.
But I've heard it's a better system than aces and eights was. So, I had the first edition, which had the fucking audacity to be a percentile system with roll over.
That's weird. So you want low skills, so it's golf. Got it.
Yeah.
Haunted West is the Chris Spivey one. I'll link the
Yeah, that was
Kickstarter.
what I was thinking of.
It has like it. What's really nice is it has built in it, like, you can use it for, you can do this version where it's more like, you know, more emphasis on the haunted, or this version where it's more emphasis on the historical. So you can go as, like, sort of sliding scale as, spoopy or not as you want to go.
Oh, I think this actually might be a different game than the one I was thinking about.
It is.
No, I mean, not just Western. I thought there was another Western game that was coming out.
I think people have realized that it's a
Underserved.
Underserved, yeah.
What the heck is ledger domain?
Ledger domain? Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Why not just say? Well, never mind.
Because it's more French. Duh. Jeez, come on. So I'm gonna search for information on this despot that we're gonna beat up on. That's a 14.
Right. So you're sort of going through on a 14. You find what you're looking for, but you leave either clear evidence of your rummaging, or you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid attention.
I think I'll have left a bunch of weird porn with my calling card as a hacker on their thing. So yeah.
So you're rummaging through, and then you find that that on this planet of Qart, that a sort of a military leader on the planet, they had formerly been somewhat of an oligarchic system. Mm-hmm. He had established himself as a dictator in a coup, and he has named himself First Consul.
Okay.
And his name is First Consul Varric.
First Consul Varric.
And he runs a pretty harsh dictatorship, sort of controlling, all information that comes in and out of the system. Very mostly like a police state.
What's his policy on alcoholic beverages?
He himself is a teetotaler.
Can't trust him.
So he officially discourages it.
Nope, can't trust him.
My God, what a monster!
And you also find too in your rummaging that it seems that in his efforts to sort of better control the populace, that he downscaled the military a bit and sort of put most of the other people into sort of a police force. And he did this mostly because it appears that he decided when he took over that if he could do it, somebody else could do it. So he purposely cut down the ranks and hasn't really filled them back up to full strength, considering the population on the planet isn't that large.
Interesting. Is it a very militarized police force where they have stuff that most police forces wouldn't, or did he mostly keep it not like that so that they couldn't rise up against them?
They're mostly sort of set up for sort of riot police. Well, they are armed, they're not going to be taking on a mech.
Yeah. They don't have bazookas. But if a protest happened, they could mow down dissidents. Got it. Not a good look, Varric. Not a good look. Cool. Well, I'll pass on what I learn about where we're going. What do we have left?
Probably me.
Yeah.
So what did I guess another tactical advantage sounds good. That always seems to work out pretty well.
Yeah,
for
those
us.
are always pretty useful.
So roll with 20.
And add whatever skill you think might be applicable. Oh, wait, no,
That
never mind. I'm thinking about something else.
I actually need to open up that damn game and roll 20.
This guy.
Well, I kind of forgot it was in roll 20. My other game doesn't really use roll 20 anymore.
Weird.
or
I guess
at
it
all.
depends on the game.
Yeah. I was looking for the dice roller, and I was like, wait, nobody's rolling dice in the main channel.
I probably could get a dice bot, but Roll20 works well enough since we use the map.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Book. Vehicle. Use of a transport vehicle or starship for the duration of this mission.
Neat.
Tier 1 vehicle or ship NPC.
Maybe it's one of the space truckers or whatever that moved in with us.
Oh, we're a space truck stop?
Yeah, that's basically how we described it, right?
Yes, you're kind of an off-ramp.
We're the Flying J. This week's name is the Flying J. Or the
That's
Flying
great.
A because it's an asteroid. Eh?
What type of vehicle do you want to have? Do you want to have a vehicle or a ship?
Whichever seems to be more appropriate for where we're going right now. I'm going to... What do you guys think?
I figure a drop ship that can like very small just fly through the defenses without,
Like sort of a
showing up
blockade
huge.
runner.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That's a good sounding thing. That makes sense to me. And...
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
sorry. I'm looking at the freaking downtime stuff, and I'm... Get focused. Get focused is only usable for things that are not already on the sheet, right? Like, for
I believe so, yeah.
non-useful stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll just get a damn drink again. And I'll figure this shit out for my next game.
All right.
I'll drink to that.
Oh,
That's
I
not
drank
bad.
better this time than I did last time.
Yeah, because that's a 19.
Yeah. I think I'll pick up a new connection.
All right, and then what are you going?
If you have a tag that is applicable, you can make it so that it's a 20. So you actually gain stuff instead of gain 2 things instead of gain 1, lose stuff.
What kind of tag would that be?
I don't know. What do you have?
Something applicable to carousing.
So like charm. You could like,
Uh,
if you have something like assault, maybe you like help someone out. Like you get into a bar fight with some people and it boosts your reputation or whatever, and like makes people like you because you beat up the right guy.
well, I have fists to face and word on the street, so I think both of those could find me something, probably.
Yeah, just pick how you want to do it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think word on the street sounds good, and I can find myself a a connection for whenever I need some illicit items. Maybe. Or, insight into the less legitimate shipping concerns of the area.
So I guess that would be the useful item or piece of information, and then I guess friend or connection.
Yeah, that works, and that would cover both of them.
Yeah, and then with your 20 plus, you can get that. So you're able to sort of get connected into a network of sort of smugglers and other people, and you sort of get, after talking with some people, they sort of hook you up with the back channel, sort of like smuggler net. They drunkenly teach you some of the terms in different systems that the smugglers use in their posts.
Cool. I don't really have... Is there even a notes section on CompCon?
I think there is somewhere.
So there's a downtime reserves one,
Yeah.
and you then pick like which of the things. You can even do it as a custom reserve.
There's a GM's notes section, but I don't think...
Like there's a custom reserve, there's resource reserve, tactical reserve, mech reserve, custom reserve, project, and organization in there.
Oh, custom seems to be the way to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so then access and knowledge of black market, I guess.
The smuggler market.
So what kind of planet are we looking at here? That we're
in the description you get from the Union, it sort of describes the planet as a habitable, sort of quasi-arid planet that does have a number of water sources and greenery, but it is mostly arid. And they tell you that the population is not very big, in the millions. That originally it was a settlement that was set up with sort of like a small population, and then after they lost contact, it's sort of grown into the size that it has today. They tell you that it does have a sort of planetary shield around it, and it does have a sort of spaceport that's not very developed, and then it has sort of a capital city with a sort of fortress slash governor's palace that the consul has taken up as his residence.
We're raiding the governor's palace, right? We're gonna kill him. Just kill him. Just fucking kill him!
just take off a nuke for Morbid. It's the only way to be sure. Oh wait, civilian casualties. Never mind.
They do tell you that due to the nature of the mission, that you are to sort of treat damaging of sort of collateral damage and civilians is to be avoided, and that on the planet, out of character, it will be treated as a shrine world.
What does that mean?
That means that if you damage the planet, like if you destroy buildings or anything like that as part of your attacks, or you sort of like blow up large areas with your attacks, it will sort of anger the locals.
Hmm.
Do I need
that.
to change my main weapon then?
You might want to avoid some blow-up stuff. Maybe even avoid some inaccuracy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because like literally my primary mode of attack right now is to just.
Yeah. Many
Guess
miss.
I'm dropping the total strength suite 1.
just make your own stuff. This is why it is good. I am of a subtle.
Get myself another system in there.
World type. That's no moon. That's a fat guy.
Fine, so I guess I'll swap out my Panaka missiles for Gandiva missiles, which very accurately hit a target from anywhere.
Sounds dope.
Alright. Quick sync again.
I'll let you know when I've got it. I can't. Where are my Gandivas?
I do not know.
I see Panaka. What? I'm confused.
Is it not in the profile for the mech, or?
Yeah, I'm looking and I see the Panaka missiles, and I literally do not see the Gandiva missiles.
That's weird, because it should be in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, the thing is, it's impossible to have Panakas unlocked without Gandivas, so I don't know how this is happening.
That's weird.
Like,
You said it was the Sharnaga?
oh no, not Sharanga, Gandiva.
So I see the Veil Rifle, the Sharanga, and the Panaka, which you mentioned.
Yeah, no, the Panaka are the super heavy, which do blast. So how? What? Yeah, like if you look at like license level 2 of.
Could it be what slot you're trying to put him? I don't know what slot you're trying to put him in.
I don't think that's it, and the reason why is that
yeah, they should just be able to go into a heavy slot.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can see the other heavy weapons. I can see the Panakas, which are super heavy, and like it's very weird that someone else looking at my sheet can't see it either. Like, I don't know what's going on actually.
Because they show up in the like license level stuff, so I don't know. And you don't already have them equipped in a different slot, obviously, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a heavy slot.
Yeah. Weird. Technical difficulties.
I mean, go on while I get this fixed. I'm doing something.
Okay.
You know, I'm normally iffy about people who make alternate settings for the West, but a setting where reconstruction actually happened doesn't sound like a bad one.
Right?
Normally they always bring or let the Confederacy keep going.
Yep. It helps when a person of color writes your setting.
I've always generally been of the opinion that Hollywood managed to make Westerns for a long time without having to alt history it. But on the other hand, a lot of those Westerns were also pretty fucking objectionable in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So. So I might have to give content to buy. Also, that is the actual Western game I had seen earlier. I just new art kind of threw me.
No. There you go.
Maybe I'll still pick up the Swedish one just in case I ever get to play that in person.
I've heard really good things about it, so...
They constantly advertise it on... I shouldn't say constantly. They advertise it every episode on Ken and Robin talk about stuff.
Oh, I know what. Oh, okay. I figured it out. I figured out why I can't pick Manakas. Okay, I'll get it fixed real quick. I'm okay. I got it. I forgot that Gandivas require 1 system point.
Ah. That would do it.
They do constantly advertise it, but it seems like, as far as I can tell, it's still not out. I cannot find an actual place to buy the damn thing.
That's
Okay, updated with the new loadout.
neat.
I guess I'll have to use my off-turn actions more instead of just barraging with super heavies.
Now we can lock on to even more things.
I mean, I actually do have hacking stuff.
Well, there you go. I won't be the only one hacking. Weird.
Oh, you're so much closer to having the collective.
Yeah. Hack the planet.
I'm going to be very sad, though. I'm just, like, using the smaller missiles. I'm very upset about this.
Well, sucks to suck, I guess.
I
Then
mean,
when they're
the
caring
small-
about collateral damage and... Come on. Come on.
Hey, you guys could have went to Monster Planet. It's only a name.
It doesn't happen to actually be a monster that will eat you if you land on it.
It's actually a planetoid.
Oh. Monster planetoid.
Monster Planetoid, yep. The question is what's inside of Monster Planetoid.
Anyways, yeah, I'm ready. I've
Got
Okay.
reloaded everything.
big.
Yeah, I got everything updated.
Sweet.
Alright, so how are you going to go about getting into Qart? Are you going to get in, probably you want to get in undetected.
We're gonna drop ship ourselves in through the skylight of the palace.
Yes.
No, we might land on people. We don't want that.
What if the palace is a cultural landmark because it's a shrine world and they'll get mad at us?
We don't want to anger the locals.
We have to go outside and ask them nicely to come outside so we can shoot them.
I shouldn't put glass on top of their buildings then.
Fair. It's just made for a dynamic entry. How's about we... we decided for the vehicle that we got from the thing that we wanted some type of blockade runner, right? We know the smuggling folks. We could see about them helping us out, I guess.
They say they'll offer you a ship because they say that the local dictatorship has been sort of bad for business. So they're willing to help you liberate the planet, and due to your new contacts with the smugglers, you're able to find a ship that's willing to take you in through a weak point in the shield that happens every so often.
Sweet.
When the shields are going through their maintenance cycle.
Yeah. Sounds dope. Just gotta get in just at the right time. And when you get through, you gotta say, I'm in. Cool,
Your
let's do
most
that.
hacker voice.
Exactly.
All right, so you're able to get the ship. You're able to get the pilot who will take you in. You're able to sort of get through the shield. So, what is your plan? Are you going to sort of go in through the city and attack the governor's palace, or are you going to attempt to do some hacking once you're inside, or?
What do you guys think about trying to lure him away from, like...
The stuff that people don't want us to break?
Yeah, like lure him away into an area where maybe it'll be a little less collateral damagey.
How do you think we're going to do this?
I don't suppose he'd say yes to some sort of challenge to fight us in a big stadium.
Yeah, we're basically, let's just do the plot of G Gundam. We'll have a big.
I challenge you to a fighting tournament.
Exactly, we do a big Gundam fight tournament in order to take control of the planet. No, we could maybe like spoof some type of like terrorist attack, so they got to get them out of the city. Like basically, not like do an attack, but like make them
Just do
think
a bomb
that,
threat on the palace.
basically, yeah, like do some type of threat that'll get him to like vacate the palace and come. Yeah.
Like maybe there's a big open stretch of road, we can ambush them in between the palace and like the city.
Exactly.
Hmm.
He's got to go to the Winter Palace. They definitely won't have bombs there.
Or when he's going to some isolated village in order to take pictures in front of their food.
Yes.
Be like the dictator of Turkmenistan and, like, do donuts around a giant fiery hole in the ground.
Honestly, that sounds pretty dope.
You're able to find that there is like a route that they would most likely take that is sort of a secluded sort of government area with some buildings on a lot of civilians around, some industrial stuff, but like a very sort of desolate sort of area that is full of different sort of like minor like sort of park type areas, and then also like I said, not a lot of civilians.
Sweet.
Sounds like a good place to hit him.
Good as any. Would it be possible to like hack the vehicles to like shut them down or something?
You could attempt to do that on the first round, but they have an assortment of mechs,
Okay.
sort of waiting for you. As the sort of plot comes in, they begin sort of making a convoy out of the palace, with the mechs sort of leading the way, securing the area first before he comes in.
Makes sense.
Okay, so are we moving from planning now to this is actually happening?
If you guys want that, if you guys are going to go through with the bomb threat, which seemed to be like how you're going to sort of smoke them out.
Trying to believe that there's a way to like clear out more people.
If you want, you can make a system check for the district or whatever you set up the ambush point. You can make a system or engineering check to trigger some type of alarm that would cause people to vacate the area. That would not sort of like something like a natural gas leak or something like that.
I'll give it a go. A 12.
You're able to sort of trip the systems in the area that warn them that there's been a sort of a gas leak in this district, and that they are to evacuate before the convoy comes through.
Sweet.
Oh,
Oh?
I'm sorry. I was just looking at that cheat sheet and I realized it's designed to be cut into 3 slices.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a second, why is this all freaking repeating itself?
That's funny.
colcation.
Yep. You gotta know. There's got to be a better way. Sweet.
Don't
Bump, 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 bump.
cheese poofs on the edge of the chair rest.
They should put page numbers in this.
So you arrive at the district. You can all position yourselves where you want to be. The convoy is sort of taken up their positions. The leader is sort of en route while they try to locate said bomb.
So, question: how tall are the buildings in the vicinity?
They're about size 1. So if you were behind them, they would offer you cover.
My mech is size 2, though, so my mech can't really get cover from them.
Yes, you'd be you'd be a little too big, but also you generally fly too, correct?
Yes. Though most of these enemies can shoot very far.
I would like to be close in, being that that's kind of my thing.
Yeah. You and Hibiscus, I'm sure, want to be like pretty close up in their face. I'm gonna like be hiding like on top of a building, but like sorta down.
Like, I want to be hiding like the Messiah.
Because I will remind you as well that you do have smoke charges.
Yeah, no, I took smoke charges very specifically because I was like, oh, I may just never get cover.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't we go into like a planet of big rocks or something?
No, we're on maybe
I had the
later.
ability to create those, but I actually traded those out in order to avoid breaking stuff.
But I love rocks.
Rocks fall.
I don't think your rocks could protect me either. It's like that's like the main issue of size 2 mechs is they have significantly harder time finding cover.
Yeah.
Like, so in particular, that sniper could be potentially terrifying.
Well, just gotta deal with them. I can just do a bunch of hacking magic on him the first turn, and it all maybe will work out.
Maybe.
But you guys are up first.
You want to do hacking? You just want to do the hacking motion at the enemy?
I can do that. Is everybody positioned where they want to be positioned, or did people want to be in slightly different spots?
The only question I would have is, can I get any cover in the trees, or would that not work either? Like, could I be like here and get like soft cover from the trees right now?
Say if you went down into the trees, you could get soft cover.
But no, obviously not when I'm flying. But
Yeah.
starting combat in soft cover sounds fine to me.
Okay, you can't like pick up tree branches and hold them as you fly above the trees.
just put them over your face or whatever. Or is that where you want to be position them, Punchdrunk?
I think I'm over here.
Yeah.
Quick question. Can you change the color of the grid?
It is pretty hard to
Yes.
see.
Probably something dark would be best.
Yep. Hiya, Grizzle. That's much better.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, but you guys are up first. You can decide which one of you wants to go first.
Do you guys want me to shut down that sniper?
I think we have a few options. I think a Blackbeard could potentially really shut down the sniper too.
That's true. That is true.
Actually, wait. Can I also start in the trees?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I need. Active mode. There we are.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, if somebody can get all the way to him and just start punching him, that works
Sniper,
too.
that one. I would have to probably put my... Oh wait, I might move faster now. I am in a different mech. 6 is not bad, but it's probably not enough to get there. Although...
Like the main thing with Blackbeard is it can like walk forward, but then do the like
The harpoons, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Poon
so
'em.
you just grab someone from 5
That
squares
puts me a little
away.
further out. I guess I'm not placing myself still, so that actually puts... Oh, I could also do the boost. I forgot about that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So I got distracted because a friend was looking for art and asked me for something. What's this? What's the elevator pitch for the situation here? Like specifically, I missed what was between. We were looking at a bomb threat and then suddenly we're in a thing because I got distracted in between that.
We drew out a convoy, including the dictator, by threatening to blow up his palace, and so I guess he's en route to a more defensible position, and we hit him on that. We hit him in basically a park area after using alarms to get civilians out.
So the question then becomes, which one of these guys is the dictator?
I think these are the guys that are sort of clearing the way first.
Yeah, this appears to be the opening, sort of like the scouting part of the convoy that comes through first, and then he'll follow them.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good.
This will be the first wave of 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm saving my core or whatever. Battery.
Someday I'll use mine.
Honestly, this could potentially be a really good like Blackbeard core active. Just grab a whole bunch of enemies potentially.
True.
If
I'm not used to it yet. I've been I switched over to it.
You've been zanging it up before, yeah. Oh, it's up to you guys. If you want to go first and like try to wreck that sniper, or even just like pull a bunch of dudes and start going ham, or I can like try to do a core eject on them and have a good time.
Well, I mean, if you want me to try and wreck the sniper, I think I can do the core as... Yep, I can do it as a quick action. Harpoons 5 targets. And then are pulled adjacent to me. And it doesn't sound like a bad idea.
core actives are very much, some of them are like you see a good opportunity, you just take it.
Yeah.
Also, I could burn heat to do it as my third action.
That's true.
Do it.
The Blackbeard.
All right.
5.
I'll go first, I guess.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
So that puts me at not quite where I need to be. Do a boost. The 1. I want to see if this actually works. Oh, I have to get in there with the assault one.
That's fine. The assault won't like to be next to you.
That's true.
Get in there. Boost. Now, what I'm going to do with my 2 quick actions, I think, let me see if I got this right.
You basically get that guy, and the sniper, yeah.
Not the assault, but that's
Not
fine.
the assault, but whatever. We'll handle him. And then you're all like, get over here.
Me or you?
I guess they have to make hull saves, but
Oh, do I start with 0 Blade Master dice?
correct.
Huh. How do I get those?
By making attacks with your main weapon, your main melee weapon.
Oh, okay. Do I get it as soon as I make an attack with my main melee weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. In that case, I'm going to main melee assault 2. Then I'm going to shoot sniper. Then I'm going to use...
So you moved and boosted, so the boost would have been one of your quick actions, yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
I thought a boost was I thought a boost was a free action.
No, that's just when you're in the Everest and you have the core power popped.
Oh, I must have been working wrong on that. Damn it. I thought it was like a 5-foot move in the other game.
If only.
Yeah.
Nope. A boost is like another full movement, basically.
Yeah.
So you go twice as far.
Mm.
If
Maybe
only
I
you
should have
started,
gone
like,
first. I was operating under the assumption I could do this.
maybe you just should have assumed you started 1 square earlier when you deployed. I don't know.
I mean, I would have, but I was just operating under the assumption that I was, now that I've, was actually in play, whatever I fucked up by.
I'll allow it since you weren't really familiar with the
So
the mechanics.
The most magnanimous.
Alright then, so what I do is I main melee the assault 2. I shoot the sniper with my second quick action. That allows me to use a Blade Master die if I hit.
Spicy.
No, actually I can't use this way. Fuck it, I'll combined arms first. That works. Or not combined arms, I'll
Barrage.
use the Omni Harpoon first.
Oh. That's not combined arms at all.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
So it'll be hull saves on everyone within 5, right?
So
yes.
Hornet 2, Sniper, Assault 2, and Operator 1.
Is this an attack?
No,
No,
it is
they
a
make
save.
a saving throw.
That's
Yeah,
what
so the sniper is gonna make their roll.
It's a hull save.
Against 12.
Spicy.
So
They
everything
fail.
within 5. So sniper, assault, operator 1,
Bloop.
not the assault 1, but the hornet.
Yeah, Hornet
Two.
and Operator are the 2 that are left.
Assault 2 fails.
Okay.
Operator 1 fails.
Bloop.
Does this attack deal damage?
2d6
Does.
on a hit, half on a miss.
And then the Hornet. That will also that will miss.
So it failed or succeeded that time?
It failed.
Okay.
Well,
so-
they succeeded. You failed.
Okay.
So this
So-
guy is
only
going to take half.
He's the only one that takes half. The other are taking full. The
If Operator's taking full, then he should be adjacent, right?
I don't think Operator got a 16 on his roll, didn't he? Unless he has a -4, no, -5 to hull.
Okay.
the Hornet was the one. The Hornet was the one that succeeded. It was the Operator that failed. They all rolled.
Okay.
All three of these guys here, they rolled under 10.
That doesn't show up on your rolls.
Oh, because
Because you've got a
Actually-
3, a 6, a 16, and a 17.
okay, so Operator 1,
Succeeded.
yeah, he succeeded. So
Okay.
these two take half. These
Okay.
guys are taking full.
Here's my damage rolls.
I think for these, you usually just roll the damage once.
I
Like
don't
how,
know.
like how for area attacks, you only roll damage once.
Because
Oh.
this does. Because.
Well, it's up to you one way or the other.
What is the harpoon under? Is this your core ability?
Yes, it's the Omni Harpoon.
It doesn't tell me what that does.
Yeah, it just says
Yeah,
succeed on all
so,
save or take 2d6.
and are knocked prone and are immobilized if they fail to save.
I was just sort of looking for the language, see if it's you roll individually or roll for all. I'm gonna say since it's like an area attack that you roll for just 1 damage for all of them.
Okay, so do you want me to do it again, or you just want to take the first one I rolled there?
We can go with the 9.
Solid. Solid hit.
So
Okay.
the sniper.
What do we use for immobilize to mark enemies? And for prone.
I don't know. We can pick.
Here's an option. Here's a question. When they're prone, how does that affect me grappling?
You get accuracy on attacks on them.
When they're prone. Okay.
And also, if they're prone and you're grappling them, they can't stand up.
Mhm.
Because they're immobilized, and you can't stand up when you're immobilized.
Solid.
All right.
Chose the same one. And then the operator and the Hornet are taken out.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
were
the
they
sniper.
prone?
The sniper is going to take the full brunt of my attack with a. Damn it! Where is that? My heavy charged blade.
Some heavy shit, Doc.
Charge blade
Oh
bros.
wait! 1 second. I'm trying to. Hmm. See, I'm trying to figure out. No, that's 6 hexes. That's too close. I might just want to grapple him. You know what? I'm tying up the sniper by doing so, so I'll just grapple the sniper then. That's an attack, I believe.
Yeah, you just roll attack plus grit.
To beat their
Oh, but
They're
you
paid.
get 1d6 because they're prone. You get accuracy because they're
Yeah.
prone. By the way, when an enemy is prone, tech attacks hit them more often. Try to figure that one out.
Sounds
I
like
think that helped.
witchcraft to me.
I think that helped. So I got a grapple. Okay. I guess that covers me for the turn. Does a grapple count as a melee attack?
It is a melee attack. It is not a melee attack. It is not a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, because it's not an attack with your main melee weapon, so it would not count.
So no Blade Master.
So no
Okay.
Blade Master, yeah.
See, that's why I was going to burn burn a point in order to shoot something and then grab the Blade Master dice in order to get a free grapple, but there's no point to it since, you know.
Yeah.
Also, I can't shoot anything because everything's really close and really far.
Okay.
Well, you've tied up 2 enemies, and
Yeah.
So you've gone, and then the sniper is going to attempt to break from the grapple. So it's going to be an opposed hold check. And a 4.
it would be very surprising if you failed.
If you, oh yeah.
If Punchdrunk failed, because they have,
Yeah.
don't you have accuracy on hold checks even from your core bonus?
Hmm.
So you'd roll 1d20 plus 2 plus 1d6.
I should. I actually forgot the +2.
Yeah, the plus 2 is from your hole.
To your whole rating.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you said it was a 4, right? You'd have to roll like incredibly low for them to break free of the grapple.
oh, okay. For some reason, I actually mistook who you were talking to for a second there.
Yeah, the sniper is attempting to break free from Punchdrunk's, guessing harpoon.
Do I get the what's it called? The
Accuracy, yes.
Well, you don't. We get inaccuracy because of your Gigas frame.
No, I mean, do I still get what's it called? Damn it. The thing you get for leveling up.
Grit, no, because it's a
No.
hull check.
Yeah,
Okay.
like hold checks and saves do not use grit.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to break free of that.
No.
You did not need the accuracy.
The accuracy did it by itself almost. With the plus, it did.
No, yeah, the accuracy literally did it by itself.
It's funny.
That's why accuracy on hold checks is crazy for grappling, because
Yep.
what mechs even have that?
The for their second action, the sniper is going to use their, or actually it's your go.
Oh, it's our turn?
Yes.
I can just start missiling people if you want.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Works for me.
Do you want to use your reactions to give me
Oh,
lock
yes.
on?
Yeah, sure.
I will also do that. Let's throw one. I'm gonna damn it. Wrong button. I will throw. I'm gonna throw one there. I don't know where you want to throw one, Hibiscus.
Siren's choice. Who's Siren gonna attack?
Give me one on operator 2, please. Wait, are you in range? Let me just make sure you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So yes, operator 2, please.
Where's
And
the
then-
eye? Can't find the eye.
I got you.
Well, I'm about to burn it, so it doesn't
Oh, I got
matter
it.
too
Never
much.
mind.
But your
okay.
team's about to just use it, so.
I am going to fly 5 squares straight up, and I'm going to use a Gandiva missile on Assault 3. And I'll use the lock-on and add accuracy, so that is roll 1d20 plus 2 plus 2d6, keep 1. On the Assault, does a 13 hit Assault 3?
Yes.
Then I deal 9 damage to Assault 3, and
Nice.
armor does not apply, and neither does resistance.
Gross. That's very strong.
And then I will fire Sharanga missiles at Hornet 1 and Operator 2. And I'll burn the lock-on on Operator 2. So I'll get 1d20 plus 2 plus 1d6 on the Operator. Does a 10 hit the Operator?
A 10 does hit.
And then I will use my Tactician bonus on the Hornet because I flew straight up, so I'm higher than them. So I'll get accuracy on them. And I'll deal 3 damage to Operator 2 and Hornet 1. And I didn't get a single crit. That's so sad.
So you will take out both of them.
Solid.
And this assault no longer has the eye on him because I burned the thing.
Okay. Seems good.
Goodbye, Operator. Goodbye, Hornet.
Good night, Moon.
And that seems pretty clean. On to my turn.
The enemies.
So 2. Is going to fire on Punchdrunk with their heavy assault rifle.
Okay.
Well, first they're gonna stand up.
They can't stand up. They're immobilized.
Can't stand up.
That is the power of immobilized plus prone.
Okay, so they're down for the round, but from the ground they're going to attempt to shoot him.
So does that get disadvantage for being so close?
It does.
Yes.
And also, does it get disadvantage for being prone? I don't know.
No, prone does not
Oh,
give
didn't think
disadvantage.
so.
It only gives advantage on attacks.
All right.
-4.
They rolled a -2.
They fire wildly in the air.
And the bullets come down and hit it in the face.
Well, given I think assaults have reliable damage, so that might somehow be true.
Yes, that they do have reliable.
So I guess I take 2 damage, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
Unless you
But
have
you
armor.
you have 1 armor if you take 1 damage. Congratulations, Assault 2.
You nicked my fucking paint job. Actually, I had that power, so I guess I technically didn't. So, no, might as well burn my floor because I did. Okay.
Is that all the assault tries?
Yeah, because that was their main weapon. And they'll attempt to hit you. They'll attempt to hit you with a grenade from the grenade launcher.
Wait,
Assault 2 will?
They miss with that as well.
Wonder where that fell.
I don't think the grenades are reliable.
Yeah, they're not reliable.
Oh no, I know. I'm just like, grenades don't just disappear. Oh, that's fine.
They rolled off somewhere else.
Took out one of those trees.
An orphanage.
Oh no!
A tree orphanage.
It's okay, because actually the orphanage was not a historical building, so they're fine with it.
They had actually been trying to tear it down for months due to it not meeting zoning conditions for being in the area.
So I think it's either Proteus or Hibiscus.
Yeah, either Proteus or Hibiscus is up.
I'm fine with whoever. So.
That means I can go.
Yep.
I am happy with Hibiscus going up and like getting into Assault 3's business right now. I assume that's what you would do.
You probably assume correct.
That's 3, so that's my move action, and I'm going to beckon him. What?
You
Come
can
hither.
move 4 actually because you got another point in agility,
Oh,
so you don't.
so I
you
can
don't
just
need
hit his
to-
face.
Yeah, you don't need. You can just like barrage him if you wanted to. It's fine.
That sounds good. I think I will do that.
Hibiscus barrage.
I imagine that hits.
Was
Yes.
that which weapon was that?
Why? Because I hadn't decided.
That's why you should probably decide in advance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are
that
you
was my
s-
heavy weapon.
So you're starting out with a heavy charged blade.
Yeah.
Do you have
There-
brutal? Because if you do,
I don't know what brutal is. So
it's a
probably-
talent.
Brutal is a talent.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the sheet. So.
Yeah, I don't have that.
So you just roll damage twice and take the highest.
May I once again mention how it's weird that grit isn't on the active sheet?
Isn't
9.
it? I think it's already it's just factored into the things that you have it on. So
Right,
like that's
9.
why my my attack bonus would be a +2. Is because I have 2 grit. Because I have nothing that would give me that.
9 armor piercing energy, and then I guess I roll again with my main melee, which gets
Oh,
accuracy.
wait.
I would
Um,
say- Go on.
Me? I'm just wondering, like, if it's already dead because it took 9 damage from me earlier, and that's another 9.
I was gonna say it is dead.
Oh, I'm
okay.
sorry. I was just thinking, like, a 9 damage
Oh.
again. I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Oh, attack bonus. It's just not called grit. That makes sense.
Yeah, they factor it in after doing all the math for you.
Cool.
Yeah, they factor into HP, bonus system points, and attack.
Oh,
and
that
save
means-
target.
Since that was a barrage, that means I can't like retroactively make it a quick attack, right?
No.
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
It's a shame because then you could have boosted and gotten to Assault 1's face.
Yeah. Unless I overcharge.
You could overcharge.
You can only do that for one action, though, right?
one action. So you just like move 4 squares and you wouldn't be in range to actually do anything, and you would have no other attacks.
Hold on.
So a main melee weapon and a heavy melee weapon, or a heavy melee does not count as a main melee, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Hmm.
So you do not get
Blade Master
the Darkness
dice on
Factor
it,
3,
yeah.
or you
Right.
can use Blade Master dice with I think level 3, but like with a heavy weapon. But the problem is you can't gain them from main.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was just reading it. So
Yeah, like the charge blade will generate them, but the heavy charge blade won't.
yeah.
So you're not really dueling with your massive blade.
So,
So-
I'm still
I
going to
believe-
overcharge to give myself 1 heat and move toward. Just because I can. And because heat is good for me.
just for fun,
Doing it for the lulz.
just posture threateningly at the assault.
Yes. And that's me.
Do.
This hibiscus, the assault one is gonna go.
Wait, hold on. For the charged exoskeleton move once per round when I take heat, Is that before or after I move? Because
It's
he's within range.
before.
Okay. Oh well. I was gonna hope to deal a couple energy damage, but okay.
Life isn't so easy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Soul's gonna move back. They're gonna take some shots at Hibiscus, first with the assault rifle. You'll have soft cover.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else that offers you a difficulty to attackers, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so -1. That's a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So I'll hit for 6 kinetic damage,
So 4
Yes.
comes through.
and then they will use their grenade launcher. A -6. So
That
that'll
doesn't-
miss.
Now we bust out the scatter die. Wait, wrong game.
It blows up a historic cobblestone.
No.
No, my cabbages!
One of those stones that somebody bought or commemorated with that's essentially a plaque.
No.
So
I can't
So-
believe they're destroying historic landmarks.
That's how you know they're fascists.
Proteus is up.
Oh boy!
You could use that to your advantage in your negotiations.
Yep. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I will. Where's that?
You take attack assaults such that he moves closer to me.
Basically. So I'm going to use the invade banish on assault 1. Slash R 1d20 plus 4 plus 1d6. That'll go off on a 19. Which will mean that until the end of his next turn, he takes 2 heat for every space that he voluntarily moves. I will then use, and it's an invade, so he'll take another 2 heat right now. I will then hurl him into the Duat, which will be the same die roll. Yep, so that succeeds. So I get to control his standard move on his next turn.
And he takes 2 heat again.
Yes. That's the Duat. I don't know what's a good one for banish. The circle. Goatsy. That's me.
The sniper, for their second action, they're going to attempt to break the grapple. They fail.
I mean, we could roll, but I'm not you would have to roll 1 on your both dice, I think, to fail.
Because you'll have advantage, so roll your advantage.
I think I did pretty good.
Use
Yeah.
the accuracy dice again.
They're sort of flailing about, and you're just
And I
like,
didn't
cut
have
it out.
to.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh god, it's in my raccoon wounds.
So wait, it's actually got 2 actions. It goes twice in a round or a round.
Yes, it has 2 activations.
Okay, I didn't. I think this is the first thing that's done that.
Oh.
One of the templates.
It is elite, so it has 2.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 2 turns as opposed to just getting extra actions.
Oh,
Correct.
so we took
Yeah.
the centerpiece of the encounter, yanked him off the building. We didn't even realize he's meant to be a threat.
Sit down, buddy.
The top of the next round, you guys are up.
Well, I'm up for just pounding on it a bit, unless somebody wants to take out the assaults.
You can go to
I
Pound Town.
am-
That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, take him to Pound Town.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to open up first with my heavy, which I get I get 1 accuracy die for this because it's not my main melee.
But
And
they
then
are prone.
Oh, wait, yes, I guess I get 2 because of that then.
What was the first accuracy from?
Let me see. I get an accuracy dice on all melee attacks against targets I'm grappling.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, 2d6.
And the second one would be from Duelist 3, but that doesn't affect this one because it's not my main melee.
Yeah.
So, roll. Well, 12?
Still
That's against
probably-
their evasion, correct?
Hmm?
That's against their evasion, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, they fail.
Okay.
Or you succeed, I should say, because they're not
Oh,
the one
right.
rolling, so.
Snipers aren't actually very good at dodging, is the thing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is 1d6 plus 3. It's not a ton. But, it's armor piercing, so that's nice. Five damage.
They take a structure. 2. System trauma. So 3. Alright, so you've eliminated one of their structure, they're still up.
Alright, in that case, I suppose it's probably for the best if I hit him again. With my main melee this time, which is not going to be as much damage, but I get 3 accuracy dice for it. So, yeah, 20.
No, you don't get. You take the highest of the 3, so it'd be 15.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay.
Which still hits because the previous one hit.
Yeah, so that does succeed.
Alright, this is less damage than that, but,
Is it also a charge blade? Because if so, A, you're copying me, and B, that's 1d3 plus 3.
yes.
You are
Nice.
copying each other. I
I was
take another-
first.
Are we both dual charge blading?
Yes.
I was last time. I was dual charge blading with my Zang. And the last time I was playing.
Right, you take out another structure.
I get a Blade Master die too. So hooray.
Wait, how many structures does the sniper have?
So far it's gone through 2 and it is still up.
That is one tough sniper.
I don't mind burning, I probably don't need to.
Oh, by the way, you did 1d6 damage to it from total strength suite.
Really?
I mentioned, yeah, because it's a protocol. You do it at the beginning of your turn when they're grappled. And
Oh, I
whenever-
forgot about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I get for taking a week off. This is kinetic damage, so if it has armor.
So that'll end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
First, the Assault 2. I believe they're no longer prone or immobilized.
They are still prone. They are no longer immobilized.
So they will... Oops. Wrong net. There we go.
So many nets.
They're going to stand up. They're going to move away.
Which provokes an Overwatch.
But he is currently grappling another opponent.
He
Right.
has the ability to take reactions while grappling.
Yeah, Blackbeard,
Because
you cannot
Blackbeard.
escape. You cannot escape Blackbeard.
Yeah. Blackbeard.
Where does it say that, by the way, so I can pay attention to this?
So-
it's like the top. It's the lock/kill subsystem.
Well, I guess...
Oh, can boost and take reactions, yeah.
Mhm.
I am
I-
violent.
Blackbeard is violent and very hard to escape from.
They have one job.
I will say then that he is just going to stand up, take away his proneness, and then he's going to take a shot at disadvantage with his... Or actually, he's going to attack with both his combat knives, or he's going to attack with the combat knife twice.
I don't think you can attack with it twice. You can only use a weapon once.
True. He'll attack with that once. And then also with the assault rifle at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what it can do. Yeah.
So, first the assault rifle, -2. 7's going to miss.
So 1 damage.
1 damage.
And then attempt to hit with his knife. That is a 16. Since you are grappled, that is at a disadvantage, correct?
I don't know how that works.
Because attacking... Because I know shooting into melee, we haven't had an instance where we meleeed into somebody who was grappling.
There's no bonus or penalty.
Okay, so he's gonna stab at you with a 16.
I'm pretty sure that hits. I'm 10.
And that's
Okay.
for 4 kinetic damage.
Alright, so 3.
Yep.
Right,
Okay.
you guys are up.
I feel like Hibiscus might be waiting for Assault 1 to just start like running towards him, so maybe I can take an action.
Sure.
Seems good to me.
Let me check how far away I am from enemies right now. Okay, so I'm in range of everything currently. I'm going to move, not just because I have to move while flying or I will crash. And then I will shoot a Gandiva missile at the apparently elite sniper with more than 2 structure. And did anyone want to give me some lock on?
Sure.
Does, out of curiosity, firing into a grapple, does that get
No
modifiers?
problems whatsoever. There are no penalties.
Because he has a bunch of like accuracy bonuses to that. So it's like a smart missile.
Yeah, like with them prone, I think I get 4 accuracy on this.
Yeah, it's accurate, seeking, and smart.
Accurate. Yeah, it's actually attacking E-defense, by the way. It probably won't matter.
Attacking
Okay,
8-year-old defense.
I am not going to use Tactician. I will use Lock On, though. So that gives me what? 3d6? I rolled a... Oh, wait, that's not quite correct. That should be a 12, not a 16. My bad.
Yes. Which will hit on their E defense.
Cannot
So I
resist the
deal
girls.
4 damage.
Systems are regulated by gamer girl bath water.
Exactly.
So you deal 4 damage to it. He's still up.
Mm-hmm. I will use Sharanga missiles on Assault 2 and
Bathwater cooled.
Sniper. So I will roll 2+. I will use my Tactician bonus on this attack on the Sniper, and they're prone, so I get 2 accuracy. I just want to be clear. Oh, I rolled a 12 on my Sharanga against evasion. I am forgetting to drop dice. That's my bad.
That'll hit.
That does 3 damage to the Sniper.
Right, the sniper is destroyed.
Hooray! All of a sudden, I'm just holding on to fucking chunks of metal.
And then I'll fire another Sharanga missile at Assault 2. I'll burn the lock-on. 18. I deal 3 damage, which cannot be reduced in any way to Assault 2. And they're no longer locked on. And that's my turn. I've taken 2 heat so far.
Assault 1 is going to go, so Proteus gets to move around.
Sweet.
The Assault, he has 4 movement.
4 movement? Okay. So they will take 2 heat for every space that they move. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it does cap at 6 heat, but I also don't think it matters.
I'd have to double check. I don't believe it. It could. It could cap.
Everything caps at 60 except for Shrike Code, basically.
Yep,
But
maximum
the
of
thing
6
is,
heat. But
you've
regardless,
done,
yeah, that'll be 10 heat on him total. Unless he's got some type of weird heat defense.
I would guess you've overloaded his reactor and he is exposed. That would be my guess.
Yes, it does. Does overheat.
Is this just a standard enemy?
Yes.
Standard enemies don't roll overheating checks.
So they're just out.
They're just exposed.
Yeah. So Assault 1 is now exposed?
Well, we're assuming after 10 heat is exposed.
Yes. So that means you deal double damage to them with kinetic, explosive, or energy.
What a coincidence. We all do those kinds of damage.
Weird. I mean, I don't so much, but
He, again, is going to shoot his assault rifle at Hibiscus.
Bold.
It's important that he feels like he got some hits in when he dies.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die. It's double damage. It's no joke.
So he deals 6 damage to Hibiscus.
So 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he's going to shoot a grenade. Fortunately, nobody else is within possible range.
Doesn't he have to reload the grenade launcher?
That is true. It is a loading weapon.
I'm pretty sure both assault user.
I believe maybe. I don't know.
I know for sure the Assault 2 tried to grenade me earlier.
Well, the thing is, there were 3 assaults, so maybe the 3rd assault also had, like, maybe this is the assault that never got to fire one. I don't remember.
They've only because he wouldn't have gotten to use it yet because Assault 2 tried to knife him because they were within close quarters.
You know what? He's about to die. Let him have the grenade. I'm not going to argue at all.
Instead, he's going to launch micro missiles at Hibiscus. Hibiscus needs to make a hull save or take 6 kinetic damage. On a save, you'll take 3.
Is that save?
It's based on your hull, so yes. Unless you have like an extreme negative. It doesn't look like you do.
You took 1 damage.
Alright, is it my turn yet? Can I kill him?
Yes.
Make him cry.
First, I'm going to use the main non-heavy charge blade to get a die, Blade Master die.
Mm-hmm.
Get any bonuses for him being exposed, or is it just the double damage?
Double
It's
damage.
double damage. But you do get an accuracy because it's a main melee weapon attack, and you have duelist.
Wow, wow. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Funny thing about this game, you can roll a 1 and still hit. There's no automatic miss roll.
So 6 times 2 armor piercing energy.
12. Actually, 11. Because he has armor, because that's not armor piercing.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sorry, I was thinking of the other weapon he used to have. And then, so you were starting off with that.
Is he dead?
He's not dead.
Okay.
Oh. Assault 1 is a better class of crunchy robot.
Assaults are moderately tanky enemies.
I
But
thought we were wrecking some earlier. That's why I was assuming the worst of them.
That's with my heavy charge blade. I can just do... I can do a quick attack with one and a quick attack with the other, right?
Technically, it's a barrage when you do that, but yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing is, when you do that, you should declare you make a barrage.
Yes.
So you can't do it separately.
Correct.
Yeah, you can't, attack with one, move, then attack with the other, for example.
Huh.
Yep. It's one of those little weird things about the game.
Alright, well...
That's
But, I think
critical. Several damage twice. Okay. Just get max damage, it's fine.
Yeah.
18 damage to the assault after taking 12.
You cleave right through him, and as you cleave right through him, begins to sort of melt down around your charged blade, cutting through it like hot butter, and then the actual mech, melting into the pavement.
And that is why you stabilize when you get exposed.
Sometimes you just make them expose themselves.
Right. As you guys are sort of finishing up, you hear some chatter over the radio.
Is Assault 2 just done?
He barely surrendered.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's still the Assault 2's still up. Actually, it's Proteus's turn. Sorry,
Oh boy.
I was getting ahead of myself. How could I forget incorrigible Proteus?
Incorrigible Proteus. Well, I have sensors 20, so I just get to do stuff to everyone forever. What I will do... is something.
You have a truly incredible number of options.
I have so many options. It is kind of staggering.
And none of them will make this assault very happy.
No, they won't. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hurl them into the Duat. So this will send him through the second door, gate, whatever. Does an 11 get through his E defense?
It does.
So he will be slowed and impaired until his next whatever, in take 2. Yeah, until the end of his next turn. And then I will I mean, I guess I can just put banish on him, so if he tries to like get away. What's that one? Actually, we're going to puppet his systems. So that's another invade. So he immediately moves his maximum speed in the direction of my choice. He does take 2 heat, another 2 heat because it's an invade.
I'm gonna guess I also get a reaction to his moving.
You do.
That is a unique property of puppet systems. They provoke reactions.
This, yeah, we'll move him this way, so he'll basically like bump into this wall or whatever.
He's not even out of range of Punchdrunk.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how many accuracy dice I get.
I guess it depends on which weapon you're using.
Grappling. And I don't get it with main melee.
Oh wait, was he grappled? I don't know if he'll get to move then.
He was not grappled.
Okay, I thought you said grappling, so that's why I was confused.
Well, I'm going to be safe and use my 1 accuracy die and use my regular 1 instead of my heavy.
Works for me.
Which still didn't work out for me, I think. 8?
An 8 will hit.
Better than I figured.
Enemies tend to have around 8 evasion in general.
Yeah, it depends.
Also, you actually got a 10 because you didn't roll at a...
Oh, I keep forgetting my damn
Great.
attack
Yeah.
bonus.
We need we need to set up the character sheet so you can import in your CompCon stuff.
Something I really have appreciated this game, by the way, is how many extremely bad rolls we've gotten that still hit.
Yeah.
So
I only did 4
4
damage.
damages.
Armor piercing. So.
So 4 damage and I think 4 heat.
Yep.
And
Now here's a question. If he moves again, do I get another reaction against him?
Yes.
Okay.
well, you get another reaction, but
But you don't have a
can't
reaction
roll
to
that.
spend. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you had something else to use, you could use it. But
I could use my heavy charge blade.
no, you already used
No,
the
you only have
override.
1 reaction though, is the thing.
Oh, okay.
Like for example, if you had Tactician 3 and I hit them, then you could also hit them, for example.
Correct.
But you need a different type of like reaction to use another one. So if you take when your turn happens again, you'll get back all your reactions.
Alright.
Anyways, that was probably the end of the round.
Yes. So you guys are up.
Oh, what was the chatter you were talking about, though? Is that not actually happening? Sad.
I forgot the assault guy was still around. I was getting ahead of myself.
I think it's actually the assault's turn.
Has he done anything this round?
He had already gone that round. He had uselessly attacked. Or I think he had done.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
had
yeah.
done some superficial damage.
Yeah, he swung in on him. I remember this now.
I thought this was like a new round because all of our characters move attack.
I hadn't gone yet, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
it went back to me.
And then like it's a new round, so you'd get like an action.
Yeah, now it's
decision.
a new round, so whatever. I don't know. A punch drunk if you just want to just jump on that guy's head a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just do punch drunk things to him.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to barrage. Do I want to go light first and spend my Blade Master die, or do I? Well, I get it back if I hit.
Yep.
Yeah, so go ahead.
So yeah, I'll barrage light attack first. Which gets an accuracy die. Hmm, 13, that'll hit.
Technically a 15, because
Yeah, it's so nice because I keep
Crit.
doing that.
It will.
6 damage.
Is that armor piercing?
Yes.
All right, so he's still up.
Alright. I add a Blade Master die for that. I really feel like I don't need to grapple him. But
that's all up to you, man.
yeah, I hit. So didn't need to grapple him.
That'll hit.
For 5 damage, armor piercing.
You destroy him.
Excellent. And I've got 2 Blade Master dice now.
Woo! So many dice.
Now, you hear the chatter come in over the radio, and they sort of ask, what's going on?
Everything's all right here now. How are you? No.
Are you guys going to attempt to spoof that you're them, or?
Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Anyone got like I don't know what like a lie skill would be.
I have charm. I don't know if that works.
Sounds like a charming thing to do to me.
Does grit add to skill triggers?
No, crit's only in your max.
Okay, so I have a +4 then.
Go gadget lie. If I need to assist them with like messing with the signal or something, I will. Never
Good lord!
mind. You lie like a rug.
They believe you.
Somehow, without really knowing it, I'm like using their internal code names and codes and terms for things.
I'm just feeding you information like, oh yeah, I took this off their data. This and that.
I can always count on you, Resolute Badger. Is it as you tell them it's all secure?
Note to self for next game, I might not even need to worry about a thermal rifle because I think within 5 I can basically just chuck or grab anybody.
Yeah, it's always useful to have like an extra like thing just for if you
range.
take damage. In range too.
Oh no, I was just thinking about going higher range. I took it because it was armor piercing, but now that I think about it, I can just grab people.
It's Polymedia, yeah, as long as you're within 5. Oh. You want sleepy boy. Oh, what's that?
Stay with us.
The console's guard.
They can still shoot people.
Is that a smoke bomb or what is that?
That is troops.
Ah, my least favorite thing.
Well, that's
It's-
hardly fair. They told us like not to blow up anything. Then they have things that are like explosives work the best against. I'm being messed with here.
Yep. Do you feel personally attacked by this relatable content?
Oh, I feel incredibly attacked. Well, it's fine. Just wait. Can you lock onto squads because they're not machines?
I think you can. There's no rule against it.
No, they're like. Wait, I think lock-ons
They-
are special. Now that I think about it.
They have resistance to all damage that aren't line, cone, blast, or burst.
Yep.
And they're immune to grapple, ram, knockback, and stunned.
Burst, you say?
Yeah, so anything that's sort of like an area attack.
I'm just wondering, like, I think you can lock onto them.
Yeah, I don't see anything that says you can't.
So tell me, which sounds more important, Ronin or Ace 1?
Ace 1.
Both, I don't know.
So if I have a thing that deals damage to, quote, and I quote, all characters and objects adjacent to me, does that damage troops?
It should, yeah.
If it does area attack, which weapon are you?
I'm thinking about the lightning generator. Which it says deal 2 energy to all characters and objects adjacent to you. It doesn't say burst or anything.
I would say it would affect them because it sort of seems like as it's written that's just sort of like lightning that's arcing off your mech.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a jury rigged or sort of unplanned Tesla coil in a way.
Yeah.
Uncontrolled Tesla coil.
Good band name.
So they come onto the map.
Cool. Well. How do we want to start this off?
Well, I always like to get in there and mix it up if nobody finds.
Sure.
All
Give it a
right.
shot.
By the way,
Is this a different scene, or...
did we get a chance to like repair or stabilize at least?
Yeah. Can we stabilize?
Or is this just like a second wave in the same fight?
I will say you had a chance to stabilize.
All right. Anybody
And none of
remember
us-
what page that's on?
And none of us need any more than that, so I'll just like stabilize and reduce my heat to 0 while floating in the air. It's fine.
Do I have to reduce my heat?
Not if you don't want to. You
Yeah,
can choose not to
can keep it.
stabilize.
It says reset heat or spend 1 repair.
Well, I'm
to
saying
heal
you,
max hit points.
yeah, you could just like heal your HP instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do one or the other.
Alright, so I'm keeping my 1 heat. It's precious to me.
Yeah.
Running hot.
Danger zone!
All right.
Who's going ham?
All right, so you said I can do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, putting me there. That puts me in melee range. Well, I'm going to trust you on Ace 1. And I'm going to attack it with my regular light weapon. Which I got accuracy on. 9.
We'll miss.
Oh boy. That wasn't good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 10, 11. 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Because the grit. The 11 will hit.
Excellent. Okay. So I hit him for 3, 5 damage armor piercing. I'm going to burn a Blade Master dice to grapple him, which probably moves him into me, I think, but I don't know. Can I grapple at range 2?
I don't know.
I think it just makes him adjacent. I mean, that's what the cable does. And this is a little different, but so should I pull him in?
I don't know how it works. I don't know grapple shenanigans. All I know is hack.
I know grapple shenanigans. What's the grapple?
The Blade Master grapple from
Okay, so this is a very strange case because you normally can't grapple from that range, but Blackbeard can. So if you succeed on grappling them, you'll just pull yourself adjacent.
Oh, so I go to him.
Yeah, you're pulled adjacent to the target by the most direct path. There are no suitable spaces. The grapple breaks, and the Blackbeard does not move.
All right, so I'm in there on him now. I've got him grappled. That puts me at a blade, or a freaking accuracy die for a grapple. I need to write all this stuff down a little closer.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyhow, I'm going to heavy melee him and...
Actually, wait. He's going to do a barrel roll.
Oh.
The ace performs a barrel roll, flying 6 spaces in any direction and causing the attack to miss. The movement ignores engagement and does not provoke reactions.
So you would
It's an auto myth?
Yep. It's very
Yeah.
annoying.
Aces
Yeah, it is.
are jerks. They suck. No one likes them.
The upside is they can't just do it all the time, or else they would super suck.
Yeah,
Well.
here is my advice. Give me lock-ons, and I will hit the things that you don't want to live anymore.
So, did my attack just miss?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so then I probably didn't spend my...
Blade
Die.
Master. Yeah, and you'd also still be here.
Yeah.
But you'd still get to finish your barrage against the Ronin, I guess.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll do that then. I think I don't even get accuracy this time, I think.
I believe in you. Just remember your +2.
Yeah, 13. I keep forgetting to put it in
Hit.
there. Alright, that's heavy. 3 for 4 damage. And since, the other guy ran away, I might as well grapple this bastard with my Blade Master die. Especially since I got another Blade Master. No, wait, I didn't hit.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I grapple him, moving in there. And I think that's the end of my turn. Yeah. Grab somebody.
I would like to go next once the NBC goes because I have a plan.
Ronin is going to attempt to break the grapple. He gets a accuracy on this. 2 is a whole check. It's a
Nice.
23.
You could still beat him.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many I get. Do I just get 1 accuracy for this?
1d20 plus 2 plus 1d6.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't quite pull that off that time.
They break the grapple. And you guys are up.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, now,
Even when they do break the grapple is basically a skip a turn move. It's such a miserable thing.
if I overcharge, can I move, boost, and then do a full action?
Yeah.
I'm overcharging?
Yes.
Okay.
The boost would be your overcharge.
Yeah.
Right. One more heat. Move 8 squares to G7. And for my full action, I'm using my explosive vents to vent my heat on the troops, which is a burst 1 and is 2 heat and 2 burn. I guess heat doesn't do anything to people, but it's still 2
No,
burn.
actually, it does 2 energy damage.
Oh, cool. So 2 energy damage and 2 burn.
I am returned. What did I miss?
I ran up and vented my heat onto the troops. Now they're on fire.
Burn, baby, burn.
So his attacks on the troops, they are singed.
I think that's my turn, because it was... Yeah.
Yeah. Because you did a move, a main action, and a boost. So
Yeah.
moving to 5. The ace is going to take a shot at Hibiscus with their missile launcher.
Oh no!
You get an accuracy. So it's a 6, which will miss. Because I'm assuming your E defense is higher than a 6.
My E defense is 11.
Yes, so it
Pretty high.
misses. Not even a hacker man.
I was gonna say, get on my level.
Just that hacker man, Mr. Robot
Yep.
meme. So Siren and Proteus are up.
Is the Ronin not gone yet?
He broke the grapple for his first.
Okay,
action.
and then just-
Or first. Yeah.
I had to step away for a sec, so I couldn't remember if that was... Yeah. Well... Siren, if you want to pound on something, you can, or I can, like, do something to mess with, that dude. Because we could have Hibiscus put a lock onto the ace. With his reaction. And then you could, like, just pound on that ace. Does that sound good, or...
Yo, you here, Burger Truck?
Yes, I'm here. What's
Oh,
up?
okay. Do you want to take a lock on from me on Ace 1 and pound on him?
Sure.
Yeah.
I can take a turn. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. Sorry, I was slightly distracted by things.
You're good. I'm pulling the same shenanigans.
I am in range of the ace. I'll fly like up to 10, 9 height, and I'll like move here maybe, just for fun. So the ace is locked on. Where's? Let me just like look for the eyeball for my own identification. I found it. How high up is ace one?
High off the ground, they're at 3.
So I am higher. So I'll roll 1d20 plus 2 plus 3d6, I believe. Finally, a crit. Gosh.
By the way, I fixed the cheat sheet for use in our game.
Neato.
So I deal 9 damage to the ace, which cannot be reduced in any way. I assume a 30 hits.
So it hit, and it.
Oh wait, no, it's not 30, but
Yeah,
it's still
technically not a 30.
I am.
It's still like a 23, but like
23, yeah. 23. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I will deal 3 damage to Console Guard 2 by my Avenger Silos. When I roll a crit, I can just deal 3 damage to something.
neat.
Is that a blast?
It's not an attack. It's just they take damage.
But does it say the damage type?
It is explosive.
Okay, so they do take. They don't get their resistance.
Mm.
Yeah, they don't get resistance because it's not an attack. It just deals damage.
Yeah.
And then I will fire Sharanga missiles at Ace 1 and let me check something real quick. I should check this earlier. And the Ronin too, just for fun. This is against Ace 1. That deals 3 damage. And this is the Ronin locked on? Can I use that?
I don't believe anyone's used the lock on yet on the Ronin.
Okay, I'll use lock on. Oop. And I deal 3 damage to the Ronin.
Oh. I'm holding on to nothing again.
I can't believe all it took was to deal 3 damage.
I keep breaking him up in my arms.
Yeah, I honestly thought that
Well,
Ronin was going to be a big deal.
the Ronin's still up.
Oh, you X'd it.
Oh, I didn't mean to exit.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I don't know why that happened.
Oh wait, I did broke grapple anyway. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So
as you sort of fire off those missiles, you notice sort of on your screen a sort of glint as the sniper sort of moves, showing that it is no longer destroyed, and it takes a shot at Siren.
what?
Oh, no.
He was playing possum or something.
Is this despot a necromancer?
Ow.
That's for 10 points of armor-piercing damage.
I can't believe they shot me.
And then they're going to use their second action to load their rifle.
Wait, they can shoot and I thought sniper rifles were super heavies.
They're gonna shoot it, and then for their second action, they're gonna reload it.
Yeah, but super heavies can only be used to full actions, last I checked.
Well, he has 2 actions.
Yeah,
But a full action is the 2 quick
He
actions.
has 2 full actions.
Oh.
wait, what? Who has that? How does that even work?
He has veterancy.
I didn't even know that was a veteran thing. That's nuts. Nutty.
Rude?
He's elite veteran.
Solid.
Someone please bop him lightly.
Bop him late. Bop it.
I will tell you that he only effectively has 1 hit point left.
Yeah, no, when I say just bop him, I mean it.
See, this is where that freaking accuracy or that reliable machine gun would have come in handy.
Right.
And it is Proteus's turn.
Oh boy. Well, I don't really can't deal damage, so I guess I'm gonna hack the planet.
Can you make them shoot at people?
No, sadly not.
Oh, it's a bummer.
If
Well, we have a nice sniper weapon available there.
Yeah, if I could just make the sniper turn and shoot the ace, that would be adorable.
Is that further on in your build, or is that just not a thing?
I don't know if that's a thing. I'd have to look. So I'm gonna do things. Probably to the ace. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to cast him through the 3rd gate. The throw into Dwat.
Nice.
Cast into Dwat. Whatever.
Oh, no.
Well, that's a 26, so he will be stunned until the end of his next turn. Oh, actually, I do have a way to do that. The 4th gate is target changes allegiances temporarily, becoming an allied character till the end of your next turn. You treat it as an ally, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
You don't have it yet.
So I could, the next time I cast, because I will not stop calling them spells because it's funnier to me, I will then do something. Let's see. I think I'm gonna. What's that?
Said you don't want to overcharge and do it now, dude.
I could actually do that, couldn't I? Yeah, I'll go ahead and overcharge, and we'll attempt to cast the sniper through the gate, because that's funny. Solid. So I will. So I think it will be the next time he acts. Let me make sure. Become an allied character until the end of their next. Yeah. So the next time the sniper acts, I get to control him.
Okay, so don't bop him yet.
Yeah. So don't bop him yet. I will then.
And don't reload just in case.
Yeah. I will then. Oh, and each of those will take 2 heat, by the way. I'm going to. Sorry, there's too many options on this sheet, and it's making my brain explode. We will eject the power cores of the Ronin. So that should work. So he becomes jammed until the end of his next turn. Also, unfortunately, you're going to take 2 damage, Punchdrunk.
Okay.
Because of all the stuff coming off of him. But
That's fine.
he gets jammed, which is a good Christian time.
They made the computers and the mechs out of the consoles from Star Trek, so they're exploding and
sparks spraying everywhere.
Spraying sparks and shrapnel that occasionally kill red shirts.
Yep. A case of ammunition explodes.
I think it fucked up Chekhov in the motion picture as well.
Yeah.
I remember there was a guy in Next Generation who died from an exploding console. I think in the one like yesterday's Enterprise episode, a couple characters died from that.
If I remember correctly, they're stuffed with rocks for some reason.
It's crystals. It's all the chips are crystals. The displays are probably crystals. Like super Gorilla Glass that doesn't give people like turbo cancer, or probably does. That's why it kills them. So Proteus has gone. The Ronin.
Stunned.
The Ronin is going to clear his condition. Same with the Ace.
Does it get a second move?
Yes.
Okay.
The Ace also gets a second activation.
Ooh. Well, I
We're fighting a
tried.
bunch of punks with multiple turns.
All these
Squad.
guys.
Squad 1 is going to use their anti-armor weapon on Hibiscus.
Oh, wait a second. Does the sniper get a second turn as well?
They use their second one to reload.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Because they hadn't actually gotten to fire their gun the whole previous scene, so they were still locked and loaded.
That's funny.
Well, they'll get to fire it a second time, and for much better purposes.
Yep.
The Consul's Guard, they get a 13 on Hibiscus. Which should hit. And that is 13 armor-piercing damage.
13 armor piercing.
Wait, what? How?
No,
Wow.
a 13 hits, it does 5 armor-piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh,
I was thinking like it hit
Jesus
harder
Christ.
than the sniper, and that's kind of what the sniper does.
Okay, so I take 5 armor piercing damage. That's fine. Okay. I can live with that.
This guard here is going to move.
Okay, that's a pretty solid tweet. I was with a bodybuilder friend once and talking about, or sorry, I forgot a word. I was high with a bodybuilder friend once talking about how it was kind of messed up that we eat other animals' muscles to grow our own. He went vegan after that and said, "Never again, bro. Those are their gains, bro, not mine."
There's actually like a movement for that too, of like bodybuilder people going vegan.
Yep.
I would probably do it if I weren't so fucking lazy.
Yeah. I can't do it, man. I love so many things that I wouldn't be able to eat so much anymore.
I do too, but every single time I am forced to eat something that is still somewhat resembling the animal, it worries me. Like, someone referred to mozzarella as moomin meat recently, and I was like, oh, that actually negatively affected my willingness to eat mozzarella for a little bit. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be eating animals for this.
I lived in China, so I've eaten like animals in all states, like fish that still had heads and tails and stuff, and occasionally pigs. We had rabbit one time in a stew, and one of my co-teachers, because you had to it was sort of like a murky broth that the meat was in, and you had to fish out the pieces, and he pulled the head. And it was very obviously the head because it still had the teeth. It was just sort of the top part of a rabbit's skull with the teeth.
Yeah.
And they're like, you got the head. That's good luck. And he's like, that's great. And then they're like, well, now you got to eat it. He's like, no, I think I'll pass. And they're like, well, then you won't get the luck. And he's like, I'm fine with that.
It's like that's why 2020 happened.
That geese, other birds. I once ate a bird that was described to me as "quote unquote" like a parrot, and it had a big head like a parrot. I don't think it was a parrot because parrots aren't endemic to China.
Yeah.
But anyways, at the top of the round,
food chat. Well, I can do some shenanigans, I guess.
Go ahead.
Sure.
You called it first.
Seems good. Hibiscus, you should lock onto that ace again.
Done, I think.
Well,
I can
there's-
just say that.
You're within
I
10.
heard it.
You're within 9.
What's the current state of the sniper?
He's like 1 hit point away from
Don't
done.
touch the sniper yet.
But he'll be under my control when he activates. So
Okay, that's what I was wondering because I was just thinking, wait, I don't want to get shot.
yeah, he hasn't gone yet. So
I-
he is
I gave-
within the 4th gate.
I gave him the shattered skull to represent.
Being a zombie.
Yeah.
Cool. So I will cast the Ace 1 through the first gate, because it will be back to the first gate now, which is solid. I will get an extra accuracy. 15 should... Oh, technically that would be 14, yes. Because
That
I
will-
consumed a lock-on, would he like to take 2 heat or be pushed 3 in a direction of my choosing?
Be pushed 3.
Okay. So we're gonna move him... use the right thing.
Out of curiosity, can you push mechs into peoples like the guards?
I don't know, would that hurt the people?
That's why I'm asking. 'Cause, I mean, it sounds like it might be pretty fucking awful for a bunch of people on the ground.
Right? I don't know if there's rules for that. He will still take 2 heat from that, and I will control his next movement. I will then do banish on him as well, which will succeed, so I will control his movement. Or sorry, he will take heat when he moves the next turn. And that'll be me. Because I feel perfectly fine in the spot that I'm at.
What was the status on the Ronin again? It has that.
Well, he was jammed, but I don't think he's jammed anymore because
Yeah,
he had a turn.
he cleared that.
And that's the closest thing that looks like jam, so that's why I use that for jam. Because I'm hilarious.
He is going to attack Punchdrunk. The Ronin is. He's going to attack him with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 1 accuracy.
Use the sword as a sword. Don't tell me what to do.
So that is a 21.
Yeah, that's gonna get past. Yeah. My evasion.
And that'll do 9 points of damage.
Oof.
Not armor piercing?
Not armor piercing.
Alright.
Alright, you guys are up.
Is there anybody else left but me?
I haven't. Wait, which?
I was the first one to go this round. So,
Second round.
So everybody else has, yeah.
Yeah, everybody but Proteus.
Yeah.
I sort of want to hold on to my turn, so like,
You want me to go?
yeah,
Okay. Well, in this case, should I grab the Ace or the Ronin again? Ronin hasn't taken much damage, really.
I mean,
The Ace is
honestly,
beat up. I kind of want to kill the Ace.
So the Ace is going to get a whole lot of heat on its turn, and I'm going to be able to move it to a spot where it will maybe not be able to be super effective on people.
Would you rather it take a lot of damage, or would you rather I go after the Ronin?
My personal thing, I think the Ronin is probably the bigger threat, kinda.
Alright. In that case, I'm going to barrage it, starting with my light version, because that gives me the accuracy.
Solid.
13.
That'll hit.
All right. I'm going to spend the point I just got from doing that, so I don't need to change it. So I have a Blade Master die to grapple him. Yeah. Guess I'll do my damage while I'm at it.
Yeah.
4 damage, armor piercing. And then I'm going to hit him again, this time with the heavy one.
Because you took out a structure.
Oh, okay. I'll let that resolve first.
So you can go on with the rest of the...
Oh,
Your
I thought you were
attacks?
resolving the structure.
I did.
Yeah. Right. I get a +1 accuracy because I'm grappling. That'll get him. So for 6 damage, armor piercing this time. How's that look?
He's still up.
I think I'll overcharge for an extra attack then.
Go ham.
That's 1 overcharge. Does that get me 1 heat? I haven't done
Yeah,
this
it's
in a
1
while.
heat. Yeah.
First time you ever charge, yeah.
All right. $10?
That will hit.
Oh, lucky me. I'm using the big weapon again because why not when I'm doing it this
Yeah.
way? 3. For 8 damage, armor piercing.
All right.
And
So it goes through and he's still up.
Do I have any use for my brawler die? I can't remember.
Only if you have
yeah.
Brawler 3, which I don't think you do.
Yeah,
I
until
think
you have
it.
3. Yeah.
In
Brawler
3,
1. I just say it doesn't do anything for you. But yeah.
Just give me the accuracy.
Brawler 1's actually like the only thing that does like a lot for him. Actually, well,
It does a lot for me, but it's not. It doesn't do anything for the dice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. The
Yeah.
brawler dies.
Yeah, the brawler die doesn't actually happen until later on. It just for some reason puts it in the second you have the first level of it.
seems like a glitch. Maybe.
A ram is an attack, right? I have to
Yes.
roll it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to Blade Master die, dropping me down to 0. I'm going to do my... if I ram him and drop him, I'm still grappling him, right?
Things.
Basically what I'm doing is I got him grappled, and I'm going to body slam him to the ground.
I believe that's. I don't believe it would break the grapple, but I'm not 100% positive.
It would break the grapple if you chose to push him back, but if you just like ram him prone, you are 100% fine.
Yeah, you're just gonna give him a suplex. It's fine.
So yeah, that's my intention. Ram him prone. I'm going to take a quick look at that. Knocked prone pushes 1 away. Oh, it does push him away.
You can choose.
But you can choose it's like 4th ed where you can choose to push 0.
Okay. In that
I
case,
think
I'm
Ram
going to
even
do
like
it.
explicitly says you can choose not to push.
Yeah.
Just
Does it
ram
count
him
as
into
a
the
melee
table.
attack? For the purposes of Brawler 1.
Yes, sure.
Yes, it is a melee attack.
Alright. 16.
Go hit.
So he is prone and he is grappled.
And structured. Don't forget that.
Structured?
You rolled a structure earlier, right?
Oh, yeah. I didn't
He
know.
just-
I never figured out what happened with that.
He just lost a mount.
Hmm.
The hand to represent grappled.
That's a good one.
Yeah, though that one is perfect for grapple. Technically, you're grappled too.
Go figure, someone created a die 20 fucking derivative that grapple works in.
Right?
Well,
It's because it doesn't have like 10 pages of rules for like, well, if you're...
Whoever-
flow chart.
Whoever reads the chart and actually like claims to understand it is the person who wins the grapple. So
Exactly.
I don't think like 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons had too long grapple rules, but no one really used them because like why bother?
Yeah.
You had so many other things to do in that game.
Yep.
the Ronin is gonna hit you back with his sword as you grapple him.
You're just like wrestling.
That's a 22.
yeah, that'll get me.
For 10 points of damage.
Alright, I'm pretty beat up.
Remember, you can always brace.
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot that was
Also,
a
if
thing.
you have any Blade Master die, you could also do the like parry thing.
I burned that though.
But you can't do reaction. Well, yeah, he can actually do reactions when he's grappled because he's a Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
So, yes.
have incoming damage. Yeah,
So
I think I'm going to brace this time, if you don't mind. So that is gives me half my hit points back.
That you took from that, yeah.
Instead of, you'd take 5 instead of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know how useful that was, but
Hibiscus or Siren is up.
Okay, so which enemies haven't gone yet?
The Ace still has 1 activation left. The Sniper has 2. Each of the squads has 1.
How is the squad next to me doing health wise? Like with these guys, I can like see how many people are left visually, so you should be able to give me a pretty good idea.
Squad 1.
Quick question, by the way. I'm sorry. Was that an advantage die or a disadvantage die you rolled?
With the Ronin,
Yeah.
it was an advantage die.
Him being prone doesn't affect that?
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, only attacks on him.
All right.
You get an advantage.
Okay. I think I might have been thinking of the, like, something that was going on earlier. Never mind. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
The squads are above half.
Hmm.
you can go.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what my options are. I had a plan, but I've forgotten it in the interim.
Doesn't involve exploding.
Yes, it does. Protocol, I'm activating my core thing. My mech crackles with energy. I gain resistance to heat for the rest of the scene and a charge die starting at 1, etc. I'm charging up to do a 66 armor-piercing damage Inferno centered on me, because that's always fun. But I can't do that yet.
Say 6d6?
Yes.
Okay. Particularly, I thought you said 66, and I was like,
Not quite.
Execute.
yeah.
In
It's like
terms
you
of-
take out the district and everyone with you.
Oh yeah, that's sort of a problem. If it goes off, we might get a penalty on the mission.
Well, you know.
It's only burst 2. It's fine. I'll just stand somewhere good.
You do have that building within burst 2. And
Well, where I'm
those-
currently standing, but I have like several
Blue
turns
things.
before I can.
Yeah. Guess you could take out that forest. Maybe.
Oh, so you're just doing a gender reveal party. I get it.
How important can a couple trees be to their culture?
They were actually planted by the original colonists when they first landed on the planet.
Oh no!
Mistake.
Well, the good news is you haven't exploded yet. Just find the safest place you can to get it all out of your energy.
Just remember, sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb. So is that your action for your turn?
That's not my whole turn. No, that's just a protocol.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So they only have resistance to other forms of damage, right? They're not completely immune.
Yeah, they just have resistance.
Yeah, they just have resistance to types of damage that aren't, or I should say, attacks that aren't a certain type.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Next, I'm going to do a barrage against the guard, just wildly chopping at them with my weapons.
Chop, chop.
We'll, of course, start with the main thing, because I get +1 accuracy. That's a 20.
Too bad you can't grapple troops.
So they take, what, 2 damage?
For
3.
Golden rule of Lancer, you always round up.
So it'd be the highest, so it's 5, so in half, that's 3. So, and they're exactly at half.
So you just gotta get a big roll with the second one.
Does that hit? An 8?
An 8, yes, that'll hit.
That's another 3.
They need to make a thing for a thing you can add on to squads where they can grab onto mechs and hang on them and cut them apart.
Yeah, that would be great.
Essentially elementals.
Dogmaing you.
Squad 1 is going to go before they're gone. They're going to attempt to shoot Hibiscus.
I'm going to overdrive because that gives me more heat. I didn't say I wasn't. Well, I guess it sounded like the end of my turn. It was a fair assumption. But no, I'm going to overdrive.
Okay.
Which gives me 1d6 heat.
You have resistance, though, because activated your core, so 1d6 divided by 2.
So 1 heat.
Yep.
Solid.
And I think that also takes my charge die up to 2, because whenever I take heat, even for myself, increase the value of the charge die.
Mm-hmm.
Heat or energy. And you also activate your feature that deals 2 AP damage to an enemy next to you.
Oh, does that work on those guys?
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
It just deals damage.
So they take 2 AP damage.
That will eliminate Squad 1.
Oh no, what do you do? Throw the lock on the ace or something, since you used your overcharge.
I thought I said what? So I have to do an action of some sort now.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, and I haven't moved yet, so I can just run up to the ace and say hi.
Yeah.
Well, go to the Ronin. Oh wait, no. Yeah, ace works. I'm sorry. For some reason, my brain was treating the ace as the sniper.
That's funny. Yeah, you could just walk and boost and be like,
Hello.
oh no, these buildings. They're so screwed.
Hey, I'm probably not going to go off next turn, but we'll see.
Probably.
Probably.
And then he just hits the self-destruct button. YOLO!
Oh no, me. I'm right fucking there.
Well, you better get out of the way then. But no, I'm not going to go off right there. It's fine.
Okay.
So it is Squad 2's turn. Her.
You said you didn't move. Did you do your action for the overdrive?
Yeah.
He did a
Yeah,
boost.
Okay, that makes
yeah,
sense.
he moved to the ace.
He's not speed 7. If he were, good God. A speed 7 friggin' Manticore is terrifying sounding.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, if you would have went to Pixie, you could have shot him. I don't know if you have anything, but
He's just like, I'm gonna get you. Zip zop, zoopity bop. So was the guard
Squad
going?
2.
Who's going?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, they're going to take a shot at. Yes.
So I am 9 squares up. So if they have a range 5 weapon, they only a range like 9 or up weapon can hit me from there.
They have a 10.
Okay, I'm just making it clear.
Mr. Flying in the Air, man. I guess lady, since you're Siren.
There she goes. Siren girl. Flying through the air so fancy free. That's a 12,
That hits.
which will hit. And that is for 5 armor piercing damage.
Ow. I am not structured. Barely.
So Siren or the sniper can go for you guys, because remember the sniper has been turned.
How about the sniper, and then afterwards I can blow up the sniper so it doesn't kill us?
it has to reload too.
No, it
I've
already reloaded.
Yeah.
No, I mean it has to reload after it takes its shot. If it's
That is
gonna.
true. Yes.
Yeah, but there's no reason for me not to blow it up afterwards.
True enough.
Sorry, so whose turn is it?
It's.
My
I
turn.
guess it would be yours since you're the one puppeting the sniper. If you're the
Oh
sniper.
boy! Who should I shoot, guys?
Who shall I kill?
Sniper can't kill the.
Why do they
guard,
keep
can
coming to me to die?
I'm gonna say either the Ronin or the guard would be good. Ace seems okay, but the thing is, it's gonna take a huge amount of heat, so it'll die fast anyways.
Yeah. Ronin. Why not? We'll do a weird High School of the Dead style stuff moving out of the way as a sniper rifle comes at you while you're grappling them. God, that scene. You know how fast those tits would have to be flopping? Anyway,
They don't work under normal physics.
it's true, it's anime. What's the stats for me to roll for this guy shooting his friend?
Well, he's at a disadvantage because he's grappled. So that would be
No, that's not a disadvantage.
You get an advantage, I think, maybe.
For them being
No.
prone, even. Not for the grapple, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
you get advantage for them being prone. I
So
don't think grapple does anything.
it'll be straight up then
Okay, no pluses.
because he is in a melee, but he is prone.
Okay.
So the sniper does get actually 2 accuracies. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Critical hit!
You didn't need that shit anyway.
360 no scoped. No, it's even funnier because I'm like hacking in and looking through his like weird camera scope. And I'm like,
I almost want to leave the sniper awake. I don't want to kill him. It's like,
if he gets another turn, he reloads, and then he might shoot us again. I don't.
yeah, I know that's the problem. But
Yep.
I want to leave him
So,
with.
so how much
like, I
damage
don't
does he
leave
do
him
to
alive.
his friend?
10 armor piercing damage.
Oh, it's adorable. Worth every second. Cool. Whose turn is it now?
That Ronin's tough.
I guess he can move.
So he is structured.
Sweet.
It was a 6. So he is impaired.
Where do we want him to be standing?
The sniper?
Yeah.
It
It is a super heavy weapon, so you have to you can't move and shoot
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
No,
Then
you
he
can
stays.
move and shoot up to super heavy. You just can't take another action.
Because it
You
says
move, but you can't boost.
You can't boost, yeah, because you already used both your actions. But moving is
I don't know. It might
overnight.
be something special with the NPC.
it's
one, I don't know.
ordnance. That's why. It's
Ordnance.
So
Ordnance
with
means you
ordnance,
can't-
you can move after you fire. You just can't.
Yeah.
if
Yeah, so you
you
can't move
fire.
after shooting. So yes.
Do we really need him to be anywhere different?
Well, I mean,
I
maybe
could
blow
hit him
up-
from.
Do we want him to be like closer to all of his buddies so you could like I don't know if that matters.
It does not. I have 15 range on everything.
We'll just leave him there.
And I think it's my turn now.
Yep.
I'll just fly to the right a bit, away from the guys who shot me. Oh yeah, of
That's
course.
the left.
Well, my right. It's fine.
See, I do wish we knew what would happen if you walked him into the console's guard. But
Oh, before that, I activate Black Thumb. I hand my controls over to my NHP, and I start a Black Thumb rodeo.
Yeah,
I give myself 2 overshield.
solid.
And I also stabilize and marker repair and yield to full HP because I was at 1 HP. Then I will overcharge and fire a Gandiva at the sniper.
Overcharge.
Does a that's not 13, that's a
9.
9? Does a 9 hit the sniper?
It's on E defense, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and it does.
I deal 1d6 plus 3 damage.
So you take him out.
He's just sad because he shot his friend and then he dies.
it's been nice.
It
That was
wasn't
a
me.
good
It wasn't me. I didn't do it on purpose.
And that's my turn.
Alright, you get to move the ace.
Right. 1, 2.
Wait, if you can move him up into the forest, that would. Well, I guess you can move it closer to the. Like J26 is a good center point for my explosion because it won't damage any
Well-
buildings.
Sure.
I guess move him to.
Does he have at least movement 5?
You move him to like I-27 with
It's
that.
movement 5.
You can move him up to like A19 or A17. Heck, if you
That's
move him
where-
past
where
me,
I
I
want-
can hit him.
Oh, that's true. Okay, do that.
Yeah, like moving
Oh wait,
next
wait,
to
wait!
the-
I can't. I used the reaction.
Yeah, you
already.
use a reaction
Oh.
this turn.
Oh,
Hibiscus
you
will get to hit him though, and he'll take 6 heat.
Thing is, that's the square where I want to be. If he could be in I-27,
Okay.
like right up, that would be great. Okay, thank
That
you.
works.
You said he takes 6 heat.
Yeah, because for every space he moves, he'll take 2, up to a max of 6. And then if somehow he still has that heat on the next turn, I can add last argument of King's him and just have him be very much on fire. I don't think it's gonna last that long, but I'm just saying.
Well, it depends. Did he like overheat from that?
He did not.
Well, that's surprising.
He's got like what 10 heat on him?
No, he has 8. He got 2 done previously,
Okay.
and then
Wait.
he had 6.
Well,
so
he
he's-
should have. I don't know. That's fine.
So you did 2 the first time, and then you
Because each hack that I did should have been 2 heat.
and you did 2 on him, correct?
Yeah. So I believe he should be at 10. Now he technically wouldn't overheat until after he moves away, so he will not be exposed for Hibiscus's reaction to hit him.
So and he does have a reactor.
Cool.
Is a 1.
That's not good. I believe he has what we call in the business a bad time.
Yes. He is exposed.
Sweet.
Right? And then he's going to stabilize to remove his exposed status.
Then Hibiscus would get a free strike against him, though. Because he moved out of his melee. So if you want to do that, Hibiscus.
Okay. Does it matter which weapon I use?
I mean, I'd suggest using the big one, because then you hit him for more damage, potentially. But it's
Okay.
up to you.
Man, if you have Blade Master dice, the small one will give you it, but...
Yeah.
Well,
Is that it?
I'll hit.
Seven. Armor piercing.
That'd be before he becomes exposed. So,
Right.
as spicy as it would be for him to be
Paired.
Oh, did that structure him?
Yes.
He's just having the worst day. I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
It says top of the next round.
Who wants to do things?
oh, the ace didn't get to attack or anything?
He stabilized because he got exposed.
Oh, okay.
He wants to structure and a reactor, so he's like, I'm gonna...
I'm a take a breather.
I'd like to go first, just because I haven't yet.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
And moving and boosting here, going to use my heavy charge blade to attack, and yeah. Actually, wait. No, I'm not going to use the heavy charge blade. I haven't rolled it yet, so it's fine. And the boost is going to be an overdrive action. Wait, can I take more than 3 overdrive actions? It just gives me extra heat.
You'll
gives
just
you
take
one-
increasingly more heat each
It,
time.
it caps out at 1d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
And I have resistance to that.
Yes.
Oh, great. So that's 5?
Yep.
That is 5 heat.
That's the danger zone, but that's fine because I'm
Danger zone.
going to explosive vent at him.
Is that hitting just the ace, or does it also hit the squad?
It's burst 1, so I don't think it hits the squad.
Yeah, it'll miss.
Yeah, they're out of range.
So the guy takes 2 heat and 2 burn, and I clear all heat. I don't clear the charge die, though, right?
No, overcharge stays.
I meant the charge die, like for my
The charge die does not reset.
fun times. Okay. And I think that's me, yeah. 2 heat and 2 burn on Ace 1.
Solid.
The Ronin is going to attack. Well, he's impaired, so he receives a difficulty, which will take out his accuracy when he attacks Punchdrunk, so it'll be a straight up.
Hey, maybe he won't crit this time.
So that's a 15.
That'll get me.
So that's for 6. Oh, yep.
Say it again.
6 points of damage.
I think I'm going to use my reaction again to drop that down to 3, because I don't want to structure.
That's fair.
All right.
That's fair.
You guys are up?
You mind if I lay in a beating?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Now remember, because
Um,
you brace, you have one less quick action.
Oh, that counts as a.
No, he didn't brace. He used a Blade Master die.
Oh,
to
you-
parry.
I thought with I thought you had to roll
I think.
something on a Blade Master die.
Only when it's ranged.
Okay, that's sweet.
It
JK.
is pretty sweet.
Wait a second. Brace is takes one of the actions if you react.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like brace
Yeah.
is a panic button.
Oh,
But you could have spent a Blade Master die to parry, which, as a reaction when you're hit by a melee attack, you gain resistance to
Yep.
the attack. So if you had a Blade Master dice, you do not have one less quick action. You just lose the Blade Master die.
in that case, I do have one less, or I do have one less action.
It gives you resistance with a parry.
Right, but he says he doesn't have Blade Master
Ah.
dice.
Blade Master
He doesn't
die.
have a die available
Okay.
right now, but you can get one.
Okay.
Yes, I can, and I think I'm going to be spending some heat up anyway, since there's no point in not doing it this late in the fight.
Yeah.
Unless,
think- I think bracing might actually prevent you from overcharging too.
Let's check.
It heavily penalizes you.
Let's
You
see.
cannot overcharge, move normally, take full actions, or take free actions.
Oh.
So, like, bracing is, like, very much a panic button. It's, oh shit, I'm getting wrecked. It's not something you do on the regular, usually.
Yeah.
Do
Interesting.
do I structure at 0 hit points? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then your next structure you're at full.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Might be best to, if you're going to structure anyway, to not brace, just so
Yeah,
you have
brace-
the actions.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
structure. I'm down to 3 hit points
Oh, okay.
because of the brace.
Just deciding if it'd be better to.
Yeah.
Up to you, dude.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna hit him again with my heavy charge blade thing. Oh, I also do 1d6 kinetic damage, which I'll do after I do the hit. Because
Oh, yeah, because you're holding them. You
Yeah.
got them in your big robo-muscly arms.
Actually, I sort of have bad news. You can't do the 1d6 damage either.
protocol damage doesn't work.
Because it's a free action and you brace.
Sad. I gave bad advice. I'm sorry.
It's kind of okay because it looks like we're nearing the end of the fight, so it might save him some stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, bracing is like can be very disadvantageous because of this.
Your heavy charge blade misses.
Oh,
I didn't roll.
He has the ability called lightning reflexes.
Oh.
So on a 5+, the attack with a heavy or a super heavy weapon automatically misses.
Rip.
Oh, fuck.
we'll get him next time.
Didn't get to do anything, basically.
So, who's next?
I didn't get to do anything.
Sad.
Quad 2 is going to take a shot on Hibiscus. Going to use their armor-piercing gun. 9, I believe, misses. Yes.
Is it E-defense or evasion?
It's evasion, so it does hit, because you have
Yeah,
an 8.
that's it.
So it's for 5.
Alright. Ow.
Guys are up again.
Let's see. It is
I
Okay.
can make the ace have a really bad day. Oh no, he braced, didn't he? Or not braced, that other thing.
Stabilized.
Stabilized. I can't make him have as bad of a day, I guess. Sad.
I kind of want to, just for once, do my lightning generator combo, because this is the first time I've been able to do a protocol while next to somebody.
Didn't you go first?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so it's either me, Proteus or me right now.
Yeah.
So honestly, we could do either.
You can go ahead. That's fine.
Do you
At the
wanna-
beginning of your turn, I'll put a lock on someone. Probably this guy, I guess.
If you want to be
I
mean to
think
the
the
Ronin, you could
squad-
probably use it.
The problem is that like my best attack against the Roman like has like a 66% miss chance. Meanwhile, I can cheat on the guard. So I'd like a lock on the guard, please.
Sure. Boom.
Okay.
He's got an eye emoji. You know what that means.
So I will fire a Gandiva rocket using the lock on. So that is 3D. That's oh gosh, I keep doing that. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
but
It's still like a
that is
20
crit.
something. Like,
Yeah, it's still a 23.
Don't worry, I'm doing this one correctly. So I deal 9 damage that cannot be reduced anyway. So you know how they have resistance to non-blast attacks? This isn't a blast attack, it doesn't matter. My damage cannot be reduced.
solid.
Right, they are taken out.
Okay, now I will fire Sharanga rockets on Ronin 1 and
You get accuracy because he's prone.
yeah, I'll just use Sharanga rockets. So first attack is the Ronin, so I get accuracy. That's another crit, but it just does 3 damage. Oh, but I forgot to use Avenger. I'm going to use Avenger Silos and deal 3 damage to the Ace. And then I also roll to attack the Ace. And deal 3 damage to the Ace, because I assume it has like a 16 hits.
All right. So after that, the Ronin, he says that he is he says that he's willing to surrender.
You know, as much as I want to keep punching you, I am willing to accept it.
Is the ace still alive?
The Ace is still alive, and the Ronin is still alive. They're the only ones left.
Cool.
Is the Ronin the despot, or is the ace the despot?
The Ronin is the despot.
Oh, okay. We were fighting the evil leader the whole time.
All right, I will accept his terms, but he can't stay on the planet. He has to come He has to come be the janitor on our station.
He accepts this.
I love it.
He seems confused at the terms at first, but he accepts them.
I am now picturing Saddam Hussein in a janitor's house.
But I'm just imagining a section of the asteroid that's like that house full of Saddam Hussein impersonators from Arrested Development. So he says he agrees to these terms as long as the pilot of the Ace is the under janitor.
Very well.
See if you can't like dig the pilot of the sniper out of the wreckage. So
Just all over. The entire janitorial staff is just like, well, we were the top men in a fascist regime, but then we got our asses kicked by a bunch of weirdos from space.
I feel like we need to lock our room doors now.
I will say that you are able to fish him out wounded. Yeah, they're all just gonna be like Puyi, the last emperor of China. You're gonna make them all like your gardeners and
basically.
janitors.
Yep. Hey man,
Make them go through re-education.
from the sound of it, he had a pretty all right end of his days. You know.
Do you have to
Maybe works.
blow up, or is Hibiscus still going to blow up, or?
Yeah, I'll just run off into the forest and do the needful.
You can just
I'll be right
I guess you could just do it. Well, yeah.
you can just tell the locals it's a celebratory fireworks show to celebrate their liberation.
Well, we just blame it on the new janitor.
I guess you could run over to like.
That's his
Yeah.
first thing to clean up.
Since you barely did any damage, and you're although they consider asking that you leave them behind in order to face justice, they accept him being taken off planet to be your essentially not going to say slave, but your
Indentured.
You're
Indentured servant. Yeah, that's it.
convict labor.
Yeah.
It's not slavery. He's only been temporarily
Oh, we're gonna pay them a decent.
reduced of his rights for the rest of his life.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna pay a decent living wage.
Is,
Well,
is-
so, like,
You don't do a wage. You just give them, non-awful board and hours.
on Saturdays, he gets a consignment of rum.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Who doesn't love a rum ration? That was fun. That was a good time. I like when I get my combos off, it feels real fun, and I like it. Someday I want to fight something that just has a ridiculous amount of reactor and get like the biggest last argument of kings off that I can possibly get. And just put like, okay, oh, you've got like 10 reactor going right now? Okay, have 10 burn.
The sort of the newly found sort of provisionary council of the planet that sort of formed from members of the resistance. They say they will consider joining the Union and opening up relations with the Union through you guys and establishing wider trade with the smugglers that had been servicing them and helped you sneak onto the planet.
Huzzah.
Kind of wondering, thinking about this, I really shouldn't be looking at the freaking bad guy stats and stuff, but
It's well, so the thing of like the stats is you're kind of supposed to like it's fine to know the general things. The main thing is like optional systems are secret. So like for
Yeah.
example, like and we can't cheat to know that because they're optional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you can do though is I think Scan will tell you this, but you can do the scan action, which just takes one of your tech attack,
What
attack
I'm
to
thinking
like,
about-
burn stuff.
what I'm thinking about though is I'm looking at the armor scores of nearly everything, and I'm not entirely sure armor piercing is worth the drop damage from taking the extra damage items. There's only a few things that have good armor at all.
I think it depends.
Usually-
Yeah,
Usually the big ones.
yeah,
I mean, I'm looking at the Ronin. The Ronin doesn't have any armor.
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a fast one.
Like the Pyro. The Pyro is the only thing I've seen so far with like more than 2 armor.
So maybe it's just because in another game I played in, I got bad touched by like endless pyros, but I'm like, there must be armor. Please God.
Okay, so the Bastion has 3 armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastion
Yeah,
has 4 armor too.
I think a
But-
good rule of thumb is to have at least one weapon that can.
That's what I'm
No armor.
thinking, but I'm starting to think that, going all in on armor piercing isn't quite the panacea.
Yeah. Maybe take a look at the nanocarbon blade. That thing does 4 damage on the miss, which means it's just like insanely reliable.
Yeah.
It also means it plays really nicely with Executioner if you decide to pick that up.
Yes.
Alright.
It also give you reach 3, which means you could just like reach out and just hit someone
Yeah.
from a mile away.
Which is nice, except for a partial. Well, yeah, it is still nice.
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
I would definitely use the nanocarbon blade. Just looking at it right now, that is so cool.
Both these fights, I ended up in like dead right on people like immediately and never moved from that. But there were a few times when I could have reacted, or I could have had reactions if I had chosen
Yeah.
differently.
Well, yeah, the reason I'm recommending it is mostly the 4 reliable. The extra reach
Yeah.
is just like a little bit on top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So I think I'll stop copying you after this one, Hibiscus, because I don't quite need to be pulling double armor piercing anymore.
Yeah, you don't actually need that much armor piercing if you have a monarch in the party too, because of me just going. By the way, that gimmick the monster has, I ignore it. No matter like ignore like this damage can't be reduced anyways is a ridiculous trait, and it makes like the monarch sort of secretly one of the best strikers in the game.
What worries me more, and this is probably due to just bad timing on my part, is that I managed to get at least 2 situations where like most of my damage was negated by, enemies just deciding not to take damage. But I think that was more on
Yeah,
them
I think
than
it was
on
just.
me.
I think that's just timing, right? Like,
Yeah.
Well, honestly, like Blackbeard is one of the best to avoid that because when enemies are grappled, they can't take reactions.
Yep.
That's like what.
so if you like get them in a grapple beforehand, like, it's bad news bears.
See, but would that have affected the heavy weapon attack then?
No, I don't think that was a reaction as a thing.
Okay, I was wondering about that particular power in that case, because he was grappled and prone and everything.
Yeah,
The
I
Ronin.
think-
Oh.
Sorry.
I was going to say the Ronin did have a special thing that just says, because of how fast he is, that it doesn't say anything about his condition. It just says any heavy attack on a 5+, he ignores it.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like. I don't even know if it is. I don't even know if it's a reaction. No, it is.
Yeah,
It,
It's
and it's
technically-
any
Yeah.
it's any heavy, like any ranged or melee.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that one called?
Rebound?
Ronin takes damage from a ranged attack.
It was lightning reflexes.
Oh, lightning reflexes. That's a different one.
Oh,
Or-
Whenever the veteran is attacked using any
it's a
heavy or
veteran
super
one.
heavy
Okay.
weapon, yeah.
Because he has
First roll-
rebound, and then he also has the other one. That's cool.
Yeah, the key there was when reading it, you go,
veteran.
oh, there's no reaction word in that. It just happens.
It's a game of tags.
Where are the veteran abilities?
302 or sorry, 332.
Okay.
I can read.
Veterans are sort of like harder versions of enemies without like going full
Yeah.
ultra.
Yeah,
Hey,
ultras
it's
are
like,
like oof, ultras.
It's like those abilities that like they gave bad guys in 5th edition in order to negate wizards for a couple rounds.
Yeah, the legendary resistances and stuff. Yeah.
The thing that made it so that my caster in my one time playing 5th edition literally never hit with any of my polymorphs.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ultras are weird because there are things you can hit them with. It's just specific things. Some things will barely work on them. Other things destroy them.
Yeah. It's interesting. Too bad
Like,
you can't have ultra grunts. Come on.
Yeah, Grunt specifically can't take any templates
Yeah.
other than Grunt.
And ultra also has a thing on it that says they cannot be elite or grunt at the same time. Yeah. Cool. Good. That was a fun session.
yeah.
Yeah, glad you
Yeah.
guys